Right, good evening. This is Wednesday night, 31st of October. This is Halloween, spooky, spooky Halloween. And welcome to Creator Cast tonight. We have Creaky down the bottom there. Say g'day, Creaky.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. And we do have Danny Black, who has been a little bit parched. So he's run off to get a drink.
Where is Danny Black?
Where is Danny Black? That's a very good point. He'll be back soon. Anyway, welcome to the stream tonight. This is a very unusual and different sort of Creator Cast panel tonight. A last minute kind of, grouped together. A few of the boys couldn't make it last minute. So
Last minute?
I
was invited a week ago.
I was invited about 4 minutes ago.
Oh.
No, I'm lying. Anyway, let's get into the chats and see who we've got before Danny gets back, filling up his drink. We do have a little cheater. Vamos is in the chat. I do know that from early on. I think Ben Wilson was first to comment. He was first. Will Kenyon is in the chat. Hendrik Ebert. G'day, Hendrik. Welcome to the stream tonight. Ben Wilson. Walker 2508. G'day, bud. And Chandy Sayo. G'day, Hendrik. Welcome. G'day, Chandy. Good to connect on the channels. It's been good to see you on last night's stream. And I'm going to use your...
I am having trouble here. I'm just trying to pop out my comments window.
Pop out your comments. Tech is hard. Again, like it's never simple. Why is it never simple, Creaky? Like, why is it just never, ever simple? Look, like how is Danny's screen up right now? Because he's not even talking.
There you go. I'm on.
Hey, what's up?
And Emma, hip hoop hooray. G'day, Emma. How are you? Charlotte Rose is on as well.
We're live. We're live.
Walker said, did you get contacts, Creaky?
Yeah, I wear contacts when I play sport. So I have been taking my kids down to the hockey fields because I've started playing hockey. But my glasses are graduated. So I've been practicing with my kids with my glasses on. But then when it came to playing full field, full pelt hockey, I was finding that I wasn't quite seeing the ball or sighting the ball properly because my contact lenses obviously aren't
It's sharp.
graduated.
Transitional? Transient?
Trans.
Transgender glasses.
We were talking about trans last night, I think, weren't we?
No, we weren't. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what channel you were on, mate.
No.
The dark web.
By the way, what's up, Creaky? What's up, everybody?
Hey,
what's
Danny.
up, everybody in the chat?
Yeah, now that Danny's back, you can take over.
I was going to host this, and then at the last second, I was like, I need some more ice water, if you know what I mean. I was like, Mark, take it over.
Player? Well, Will, I played only my second game on Monday night, full field.
Is that field hockey?
Field hockey, yeah. Where you got to run rather than just slide around on the ice, lazy.
That's on the artificial turf.
Yeah, artificial turf. You see my knees are taken off, my fingers are all skin. But I got a goal in my second only game, so I was pretty happy with that.
Very nice. We need a clap track.
Yeah.
Well, this is Google Hangouts. The point of Google, we could do Mimo. Mimo's been working great for us, but I want the chat, the midweek chat, to be very informal, just kind of relaxed. We can bring some people on in the chat if they want to jump in. And there's certain things I definitely want to talk about. First off, I'd love to talk about all the Apple products that got launched today. That interests me. And one big thing I wanted to ask is the Mac Mini that just came out. Like,
yeah,
if you soup that up, will it be good? Like, would it be a good, like, instead of getting an iMac, if I already have a screen, should I go the Mac Mini route? I don't know.
If it's anything like the last Mac Mini, you wouldn't want to go anywhere near it. That rubbish bin shape.
There was one of them that was good. There was one Mac Mini that was good, and I remember using it. Like, it was good to like have, and you didn't have to have it as your main computer. It could just be like for a TV or something.
I kind of feel like it's the MacBook Pro versus the MacBook Air. Like, the MacBook Air can do a lot of things and can edit. You can use Premiere Pro, but it's just not powerful enough. And even if you get the best spec MacBook Air, it's still going to bog down. The MacBook Pro, the iMac, the Pro. Is it an iMac Pro, the big one? Do they call them a Pro, or it's just the iMac?
Good question. I think there is an iMac Pro.
Yeah, I think they're built for for. Oh, Danny's gone. Techie's hard. Danny just dropped out of the
Danny
chat.
has disappeared. Mark, oh, there he is. No,
Are we still live?
You're pushing with buttons. No, it's saying I'm live.
Yeah, it's saying that we're live, but you just disappeared.
Yeah, no, they're still talking about love.
So bad because the chat hasn't been updated, so I tried to refresh it and I accidentally refreshed the window of this, and I was like, "Oh no, that means everything stopped."
So good.
Tech is hard, but
I was listening to an interview the other day, a Joe Rogan clip. Like he clips out parts of his show because his show can go for hours, and he was talking to Marquez Brownlee from MKH.
Oh yeah,
BD or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And Marquez was, because he's right up on Apple stuff. Marcus or Marquez?
Marquez.
He was talking about how Apple is teasing that they're going to be building a Mac Pro, a computer Mac desktop, not laptop, that you're going to be able to pull the hard drives and spec up and spec down with different chips and all that sort of stuff, and you'll be able to go to Apple and buy all the parts and basically build and configure the computer the way you need it, which is the way that PC computers have always had an advantage, that you can play with them. I'm an Apple fanboy. I've got two 27-inch iMacs. I've got a MacBook Air and a MacBook Pro all souped up.
Yeah.
So they'll probably...
What year is your MacBook Pro?
Just now, brand new.
Oh, nice. I got a 2018 MacBook Pro, non-touch bar. Didn't want to go for the touch bar. Not paying an extra.
But you needed the touch bar to get that extra souped up soupness.
Yeah, but mine's just a baby 128 gig, and it does everything that I would ever want it to do. I mean, I can edit 4K drone footage on the fly without rendering.
Look at this. It's like a brand new. It's like a brand new baby.
How old?
What are you using to broadcast? What are you using right now? Like
a 27-inch iMac.
Ah, okay. See, you know what sucks is that I remember when I bought this.
Oh,
Mac,
look at this! I've only opened it once before.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Wow,
amazing.
That's nice. There is something about opening a Mac.
The smell, man.
Apple product.
The smell. It's like
if you're not an Apple fan, you don't know the feeling of just peeling that plastic off a MacBook or an iPhone. Windows just don't know how to do it.
That's the 32 core one too, the i9.
What's up, Justin? By the way, Justin's in the chat.
I know. I did notice the other day, Mark. I know we're jumping around a bit here in your stream that you had a whole lot of Apple boxes in the background.
Yeah,
and I was wanting to explore the psychology of that with you, if we could.
The psychology of actually having them in my streams,
having the boxes in the back, is that
in the background?
Is that a credibility thing? Is that
no? That's just me.
My little Star Wars figures makes me
no. That's just me being an absolute Apple fanboy, and even the boxes. People know what an Apple box is, and I think the quality of a box in the background, even though it's got bokeh and blurring, everyone just goes, "Oh, that's an iPhone box.
That's a quality box.
That's a."
By the way, can I jump in and say, if you've noticed that we're missing like 3 of the other Creator Cast boys, Scotty's busy. Benon had something go on. He's doing something in the hospital. I'm not sure if he said it wasn't serious, but he's doing something. And Jay had his child has gone to the hospital as well. And so we're sending our well wishes to Jay Boston and his family, just making sure, we all want the best. So those guys can't make it tonight. So you're settling with us and whoever we're going to get to jump on. But
because we are like a family.
Yeah, we are. This is a fun community to have. There's a bunch of fun topics we're going to get into as well. But so the main thing is that I bought this computer brand new when it was available in Australia. And I felt like it wasn't that long ago. And now it's 2 years old. And it's like, what? How does that happen? Like life 2 years ago feels like forever ago, but then technology goes by so fast. So the thing that with doing all these like live Mimo things and trying to get more horsepower and more processing power. I want something better. If there's something that's more desktop-y, and Emma's right that she gets all my hand-me-downs. And to me, there's that. Can someone explain this to me? There's a product. It was like, it's like Black Magic or something like that. They called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like something that you're supposed to plug into it, and it's supposed to actually give that power. No, not that guy.
Oh.
But this is a Black Magic product. So
Okay.
Black Magic is a Melbourne-based company.
Okay.
The guy that owns it is he's really interesting, like a real innovator. Virtually just popped into the computer broadcasting, live streaming scene almost seemingly overnight, but builds some really cool.
Oh, it's top quality stuff.
Like
Black
it's
Magic
industrial.
design. Yeah. But you pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I keep on my boxes, by the way, like Emma was saying.
Oh, everyone's in the
We're
chat
supposed to
saying
sell.
I'm exactly the same. Every Apple box, every computer box, I have them downstairs stored.
I really wish I could turn my camera around and show you my my Macintosh Classic from the 80s, which is sitting there.
What color?
Oh, it's like that off neutrally color. I'm looking at it now with the slot at the front and the screen that's about as big as my iPhone.
That's awesome.
Okay. It's called the Black Magic EPU.
It'll work.
Is that what it does? It's supposed to
It's just like a plugged-in graphics card. So what you're talking about? So it processes faster?
this thing is crap. I'm trying to find it so I can get a good picture for you. Black Magic EP or eGPU. Ever heard of it?
Yes, Tim, that definitely counts. Now, Danny, Robert Mueller wants to sponsor the show.
I will share a link about sponsoring with you, Danny. About sponsoring what?
Well, just say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Free sponsor.
Money. What?
Money.
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 By the way,
this right here. Do you see this right here? This thing?
It's a graphics processing thing.
Is that like an external off-board?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like
you plug them in, and it'll do all the work of rendering and all the hard, heavy lifting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like you use it alongside your old iMac. I'm wondering if that's something that I should get, something like that, instead of like if I'm trying to do big processing kind of things.
But didn't I see the price at like $1,300?
Yeah. My advice would be to speak with the Minister for Home Affairs before you start talking about it on live streams.
That's true. By the way, this is a Mac Mini, and if you want to add all the cool stuff to it, keyboard, mouse, and all that stuff, it's pretty pricey.
Is this the new one?
This is the new one.
Wow, it just looks like a time capsule. The old time capsule.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy.
Sorry, you going? I haven't looked at all this stuff. I'm trying to look at this.
I always go. By the way, if you ever want to buy something from Apple directly, you go to Shop for University.
Yep, you get discount.
And you get the discount. You can save like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
They don't ask. Okay. Anyways,
that's why I'm married. Look, I'm married to a school teacher for a number of reasons, but one of the added benefits is the discount at the Apple Store.
Education discount.
I always say we're all people. We're all students in life. We're always learning something. So why not reap the benefits of that? But yeah, they also have some iPad Pros that came out where they got rid of the lightning port. Which do you think that's going to happen for the next iPhone?
No.
iPhone 11, no Lightning. It's going to go USB-C because they got rid of it on the Mac.
Mind you, Greggy's talking about
iPad
getting a swap hard drive system.
Yeah.
They may be going down the path of going to USB-C. I think they're keeping the Lightning port so that they definitely still have to use that one port. Apple it's the only company that uses that port.
I think they're going to develop a Lightning port that also takes USB-C.
A multi-port.
Which would go against everything that Apple does. Because Apple,
I feel like they have
whenever you buy a new product, you've got to buy all the accessories. Like you and I, Danny, we were discussing, after we got our laptops with only USB-C, so I had to go out and get, a floating Sateki dongle sort of
the exact same one.
Hopefully it's good. I haven't tried it yet. And then
it's phenomenal.
And then I had to go out and get new cables so I could present. And clicking my camera. By the way, Mark, your camera is looking incredible.
There we go.
Look at Mark's picture from way down south.
I finally bit the bullet, bought a cam link so I can use my DSLR. Now, it's like an 8-year-old DSLR, but it streams in 1080. So, And I think if you just play with the shutter, you put a decent background on, you put a bit of time and effort into it.
Make Test Battle is saying that the new iPad Pro
That's what I
is
just
already
said.
USB-C.
That's what I just said. The new one is USB-C.
Then the phone will go there too.
Yeah, I didn't know that the new one went USB-C.
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah. I love that Charlotte Rose said earlier that she's still got her original iPhone 4 box, and she said it's absolutely tiny. So imagine the iPhone 4 now.
No, there was someone who said they had the Nokia 1415.
It was Tim, wasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, so in the chat, anything that you guys have seen that Apple just came out with, we'd love to see what you think is the best stuff before we move on to the next topic. What you're excited for. If you're excited for anything, you don't have to be an Apple person, but you could appreciate good technology if it,
I want to start an Apple iPhone collection. I want to get every single one. Doesn't have to work, but it has to turn on so I can see the clock.
Come to my house.
Oh, have you got one?
The only one that's struggling is the 3 or the original because the battery swelled up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the battery swelled on those.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one had to go.
You know what? I
you got a full collection, except for. Have you got a full collection?
Yeah. Well, see, what happens is I get odd numbers and my wife gets even numbers, or the other way around. No, she gets odd, I get even.
Yeah.
So we've just got them, and my kids are just my kids can deal iPhones like playing cards.
Man, I'll send you a chat. I might have to buy some off you to start my collection.
Not for sale.
I do. So I worked at Apple, and I bought.
Of course, you worked at Apple. How did we not already know that? Like,
remember the original U2 edition iPod, the one that didn't have like the screen where you can the colored screen or whatever.
Yeah,
I bought that and kept it in the box unopened because I thought maybe it could be a collector's item someday. And I think I got it for $200 with my discount at the time. And I've seen them go for sale for over 5,000 right now. So I'm like, keep it going. Whenever those guys decide to, die, then it'll even be better. So we'll see.
We had an iPod Nano, which was handed to my youngest daughter, but has now gone missing.
Pink,
yeah. It was good, but and then we got the iPod Video, the first video one.
Oh, really?
Still had the wheel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just make good products. They really do. I feel like we've been talking to Apple.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I've got one interesting thing to add to that. So my kids at primary school have just been sent home with a note from the school, and you have to nominate Microsoft Surface Go or iPad, and they're going to let the school community choose which tablets they're going to use from next year on.
Wow.
So I kept walking around
iPad.
I kept walking around the playground to all the kids that I can see that have got Surface Pro ticked or Surface Go ticked, saying, "Oh, you're not a serious YouTuber if you want to use a Surface Go."
That's what you say to them.
Yeah, I haunt them. But if you want to be a serious YouTuber, you're going to get an iPad.
You need to fly a drone over the top of a school and drop Apple stickers everywhere.
If you want to get views,
which is not recommended, by the way. Do not fly a drone over a school or over anybody.
Kids today are lucky. I was thinking about that too when I was watching the MKBHD video on the iPad Pro, and I was like, could you imagine somebody when the first even just the iPod first came out, showing them that, if they never saw any other tech, and then all of a sudden they saw that, how your mind would be blown if you saw how amazing that would be. And you just said this was just maybe 15 years later or something.
Yeah. I remember the first day that I ever saw an iPod. I was working with a guy who was a cameraman, and he loved tech, and he bought an iPod. And I reckon he paid about $1,700, and I reckon it had 8 gig. I reckon that
Did
was.
You say iPad or
iPod?
iPod, the original iPod,
the original fat iPod
with a fire.
No, it had Snake. It had the game Snake.
Was that the one with the virtual wheel that you just had to?
Yeah, it was a wheel that you spun around.
What's that port? The fire port? No, gosh, they used. That's all
the big fat port.
Firewire.
Firewire. Thank you. Firewire.
No, it didn't have Firewire.
The original one was Firewire.
Oh, was it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was Firewire.
Was that wide?
The wide one, yeah.
Yeah, the wide 87 pin connector that you only had to go in one way. You couldn't flip it upside down, or you broke all the tangs on the connections.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah.
But I remember looking at it, just going, "Oh my god, it was so heavy." It was like if you threw it at someone, it would hurt.
Yeah, I wish I had one. I truly wish I had one right now.
Yeah. The click
right,
wheel.
well,
That's what it was called. Well done. See,
Quick wheel. See, yeah.
Mate Test Battle is on fire. Danny, I think
He knows his Apple.
if we had Sale of the Tech Century between you and a LimeWire, remember LimeWire? That was the website where you'd go and steal music.
Oh, it was too.
it was Firewire though. I swear it was.
Yeah, Firewire's still a cable now. Yeah,
and then it went to 30 pin was the next one.
30
So
pin. Funky says, yeah, the 30 pin. That you had to, if you didn't line up properly, you'd sit there for like 20 minutes trying to get it in there.
Okay, so anyways, the other thing that I wanted to talk about was, and Creaky, I'm really glad you're here because it's about YouTube and growth a little bit, but I don't know if you saw that Sailing La Vagabonde video that came out where they were talking about 7 reasons not to cruise.
Well, that wouldn't make you happy.
Well, what happened is, so Emma wrote to me when I was on the ship, and she was like, "Hey, Sailing La Vagabonde used some of your footage in one of their videos," and I was like, "That's yeah," and I was like, "That's pretty cool," because I thought they were cool people. I liked them, and she was like, "Well, they did it. It was a video called 7 Reasons Not to Cruise," and here I'm pulling it up right now just so you can at least see where. Okay, that's not it. I don't think you can hear
like QLD Holiday.
Yeah.
By the way, these are my trick or treating rewards tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we set up some candy and nobody ate it. So this is their video, right? And they're getting some hate. I gave them some hate. I don't usually do that, and I was like, you know what? It's absolutely crap what they're saying. Look at the comments here too. It's just like everyone's kind of
1,700 comments. They're absolutely having a crack.
Yeah. So, and I'll get more into the part, and even Hit Poop Ray got some, hey, because they said that they showed a video. They showed the video of here. I think it'll show up here. One of the reasons is money. And
how many subscribers have they got?
They got 500,000. Let me see if I can. I don't have any audio. You can't hear that.
Funky says, "Show his comment." What did he?
Right here. So that's my video right there. And that's Emma.
You should claim it.
Right? I don't know if I can. So anyways, so I saw that and I was like, everything they said was wrong because I've been working on ships for 9 years. I've had to do all the inductions and the safety drills and the environmental stuff. So even though I was, working as a musician, you still need to know all that stuff. So I knew it was wrong. It pissed me off. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video and just like rip them apart. I'm going to get some engineers. I've got some second officers, which are like the people right below the captain, some cruise directors, and they all watched it and chimed in and said things, and they tore them apart. This was the video I was going to make next. And then I talked to Pino and I was like, is there any like verbiage I should put? Cause this is on my own channel, but I just want to say, my views don't reflect the views. Well, that's not true, but I don't speak on behalf of the company, something like that. So that I'm in the clear where they're not having to worry about anything legally. And then they called me back and they were like, listen, we watched that video and it was completely wrong. And everything was bad about it. And if you want, we can try to partner with our lawyers and whatever to get them to take that video down because they're using your footage. And I kind of was like, no, I think they're allowed to do that. Listen, I'm going to make this video because I think it's going to be great for growth on my channel. You could get highly on the recommended side because it's going to be kind of a feud. And they were just kind of like, we don't think that you should do that. And I was like, well, it doesn't matter what you think. It's my own channel. And they were very respectful of that. They were like, listen, we know that. And then it got to be more like they're trying to help me out as friends and people that know the business and they work in the social media with all these big, with P&O is huge on the social media side. And they were like, you don't want to go down that road of like the hate, like you do things that are positive. And then when you go into something negative like that, it's just not going to be a good thing for you. And the kind of subscribers you're going to get aren't going to be the ones that you want. And I was like, yeah, that's a very good point. So I decided to change what I'm going to do for my video. And instead of doing just where I'm kind of watching and responding to it and having those other people respond to it, I'm going to take all those facts and I'm going to do 7 reasons to cruise, which there's a lot of reasons, but I'm going to take every single point they made. Like they said, don't go because of money and because it's way more expensive than you think. My first one is going to be go because of money, because it's actually cheaper than you think and it's better for it. And like I basically flip every single point that they made. And so I kind of brainstormed with them on that a little bit, and I kind of walked away from it going, you know what, I'm not a big enough channel. Like I don't live off of my channel, so I don't want to piss off the people that I work for, you know, on P&O, and I don't want them to not want me to go on cruise ships anymore, just because they're afraid of any controversy in videos that I make. So I just thought, you know what, let's just step back a little. So if people are wondering, because I know I made a big deal about I'm going to take them down. I'm going to hit them hard. And I just decided that I will do something, but not to what I was going to do. So
I think Tim's making an important point from a strategic point of view. If you're asking me from a media manager PR point of view, I think P&O's right. You don't want to get in a fight. They don't want to get in a fight. And you don't want to cause the fight, because then you're biting the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to let your ego get out of the way too. And that's not some people say, oh, get your ego out of the way, and they take offense that you're saying, oh, they're egotistical. Not at all. You just want to defend what you know is a great enjoyment. And you deal with a lot of people who love cruising and enjoy cruising, and you're offended that these people have taken a shot at something that makes so many people happy. So you want to defend that. And that's natural. But I think from a brand point of view for P&O, the last thing you want to be doing is firing those shots, because I sort of know how they would respond if you were to make that video, even if you made it on your own channel. And they'd be pretty quickly finding someone else to play guitar in the bar just to avoid that. But I think you're right. I think it's not in your personality. Not your personality that comes across on YouTube anyway, to shoot people down. So I wouldn't go there just for these people, because in the end, you may actually be giving it more oxygen than it deserves.
And that's actually what they said. They said this is why they made it, is because they wanted people to react to it. And then you're just fueling the fire. And then I thought, exactly, that's what is that why you do things on YouTube? Like, if you want to actually grow your channel, is there a way to grow it that way where, like maybe even to me, like why did they make this video? This is not in their domain. Like there are a couple
that why they made the video.
Well, that's exactly the point. But they're getting so much hate even from their people.
They don't care. They're getting money.
Exactly,
and they're getting vision as well. So it's the same thing as we were talking about with Darren Leaves, and I think I mentioned it on my live stream a couple of weeks ago. Good or bad publicity is still publicity.
That work.
And if you're posting on a pretty controversial sort of subject of do not cruise, people are going to jump on, whether you like cruising or not, or you haven't, or this is your first time cruising. You're going to want to go and want to see what these people with millions of subscribers have to say about cruising.
Okay, before we go on to this, let's look in some of the comments, because people have been writing.
Yeah, they've been going a fair bit.
I like that they say copyright infringement.
Yeah, I would actually be writing them a cease and desist email. I'll be saying, I notice that you've used my whatever. It's in contradiction to the fair use. This isn't fair use. You've actually used it to make a video rather than compare. I mean, I haven't watched it, but I'd be going down that path and saying, I respectfully ask that you stop using my footage that you don't have a right to use.
How do you write to that? Like, what am I going to do? Write a comment? Like,
no, they'd have an email address.
They've got an email connected to Google.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because they'd have a Google Plus account.
All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going on these comments.
Anyway, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be writing them and saying cease and desist, because then if you get them to take that video down, then you become the hero for P&O. You say, you know what?
That's what I thought. Well, see, I thought maybe even attacking them and making them look stupid would make P&O look the cruising industry would look better. But then, I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad they talked me out of it a little bit, because it was a really tough video to make anyways. And it's just not who I am to go that route. So I'd
be taking up P&O's offer of using their lawyers to write a cease and desist under breach of copyright for using your footage.
Yeah, but if I make a 7 reasons to cruise and really, really, really make it a lot like their video as far as the thumbnail and stuff, then people could see that in the recommended. If they see that video, they'll see mine, 7 reasons to cruise. Maybe even with, I can use like something of their thumbnail with like a monkey, like, like slap face, or I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm saying still do that.
Yeah, but I would want people to see that video so that that would show up in the recommended. Anyways, look, hold on. I want to see some of these comments before you go on with that. Well done taking the high road. Thank you very much for that. Leave the hate stuff for me to create. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Don't want another feud on YouTube. Well, with Ben on it kind of worked a little bit with the Scooter Brad thing, but Ben on definitely, he took the higher road, and then that was the hate was coming from Scooter Brad. Make test battle. We'll see what you wrote later
But
on.
Ben on does have a bit of an edge in his character.
True.
I was kind of thinking as you were talking there, you're kind of lucky you were on a cruise ship and you didn't have access to decent Wi-Fi and some time, because it could have actually flipped that you sent something out straight away in response that you might have regretted.
I would have asked them first, just because I did not want them to like, I post the video and then they say, hey, we need you to take that down, and I'll be really pissed that I put all that work and it's even got a bunch of views. So I wanted to ask them first. All right. Chandy said they made it for clickbait. I saw Funky's comment here. Oh, here it is. This is his comment that was on the video, and it said, can't believe I wasted my time watching this video. Very obvious that you have never been on a cruise before. You'd probably be upset they didn't have orange mocha frappuccinos.
It's good, Funky.
I also love seeing you steal footage from other people's videos without any sign of credit. 10 out of 10. Would wipe my ass with it again. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Anyways, yeah.
And the biggest crime is that Emma's saying that they used her footage the opposite way.
Yeah, they said that you have to pay for the class, and
Yeah.
they showed her footage, and she was like, no, this is a free class. So
surely you can just use just a tiny bit of their footage.
Yeah, let's go on a Danny cruise. We
back
can have
on.
a Creator Cast network or Creator Cast Nation cruise. I don't know when. You can go on
there is a social media guy that does that. They do like an influencer cruise off the bottom of Florida.
Oh, yeah, we could do.
They fly people out. They fly people out like Gary Vaynerchuk. And
how about this? December 15th. December 15th out of Melbourne. December 15th to the 19th. You get off the ship on the 19th. I'll be on it. Jay Boston will be on it. Everybody else just
a little 5-day sneaky out of Melbourne.
It's 3 days.
Jay Boston's going to try and ride his electric skateboard around a cruise ship.
You get off the morning of the 19th.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sorry. There's more comments here.
Math is hard.
Can you guys start reading comments too?
Yeah. Glad Danny had a cooling off period. I think Shyla Rose is right.
Yeah, that's kind of my point when I was saying that it's kind of good that you were on the ship, because you did have that cooling off period. You did have time to sort of process it, chat with others, contact P&O. It just settles down, and then you kind of, the right result's going to happen. You're going to make a video. It's going to be better than
because I talked to the other Creator Cast guys, and I was like, hey, what do you think about this? And they were like, dude, this could be huge for your channel, because this is one way to grow your channel. Like, you can have this response, but you got to do this, like, get it out really quickly. And for me, I was like, I need to have all of my facts and everything aligned before I attack them, because if I get something wrong, then I'm going to look like an idiot. And yeah, basically everything they said was wrong. Like,
they're the kind of people that
need to dab on your haters.
Yeah, would have access to do research that they wouldn't have to do. So, like, even if you sent them a cease and desist email, like,
I literally don't care that much.
Yeah,
half of that video. It's just so cringy. But the question is, doing a video like that, is that smart for your channel? Like, to make a video, maybe like for them, they are probably seeing less growth, and then they made this stupid video. They didn't spend a lot of time. You could tell it was super cringe.
Oh,
and
wasn't it?
Because of all the engagement on it, even if it was hate, it pushes out their other videos to other people watching just random videos. They see it in recommended sections.
Yeah.
And then they, click, and then they subscribe, and they never, no one else watches that other video. Creaky.
Yes. Just taking it all in and letting my cogs turn in my head.
I just want to see how many
cogs in
that video is.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It is, it's sort of where YouTube's going, isn't it? I mean, these beefs that pop up and drama, and it doesn't matter how you get the attention as long as you get it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a long-term strategy. I think it's got massive fails connected to it.
Yeah.
So I think they'll probably end up hanging themselves effectively. So,
well, see, I just jumped on their channel, and it's only got 164,000 views, which is equal to some of their other videos. It's not as if this video is absolutely popping crazy compared to the rest of the stuff that they've got.
Yeah.
So like, it's not. What's the reason for? They didn't get 1 million views compared to 150,000 on every other video.
Or maybe they were just mad about it because they started the video out by saying that some cruise company was going to give them a really big, like giant sponsorship, which made everyone go, okay, you're a douche for saying that.
Yeah.
And then he goes, but we were like, you know what, this is not the route that we want to take with what we're doing. So we want to say, screw you. Like basically they burned the bridge like insanely. And by the way, Robert Mueller, I got your sponsored thing. So
they set the boats alight.
Absolutely. So I almost want to watch the whole video through with you guys because it's so funny. And the other thing is,
get a copyright strike again.
Yeah, true. I have great, like the footage I have of the engineer that works down in the engineering area. He watches the whole thing and he lays them out so well. And I'm like, some point I need to release that, like just the raw footage so people could see exactly what I said, but I probably
do it. You should do it.
Then he'll probably get in trouble for.
He doesn't care.
No, blur his face.
He actually was. He says he does fine. He doesn't.
There'd be media clauses in their contracts and stuff, and so it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem when everyone has a voice. Even the idiots get to talk.
Yeah, but I think, Danny, you're taking the high road. You've let it settle. Just make a cracking video that's 7 reasons why you should cruise. I've been on 7 cruises. I've just booked a cruise in November next year. Cruises are amazing. Like, if you haven't been on a cruise and you put a video like that out, you've lost the plot a little bit.
Hendrick's saying, who gave the thumbs down this time? Have we got thumbs down on the show tonight?
Oh, yeah. Sailing La Vagabonde. They're watching right now.
Gosh, take the shout out, back off.
Yeah. No, that's I'm glad that you guys all agree with that. I don't know. I felt like I was obligated to make something, so it was really hard to just walk away because I told everyone that I was going to do it, and then even one of their points they made was that it was really bad for the economies of the ports. And so one of my live streams when I was in Port Vila, and I was on one of the boats.
The taxi boat driver guy.
He was like, this is the lifeblood of our area. Like we wouldn't. Yeah, exactly.
He was charging 10x.
He was only charging 5, and I gave him 10 for being.
But he was charging 10 times what he normally makes, or something. He said he makes 10 times as much in the month.
Yeah. It's very. I'll make it.
That's crazy. I mean, that's just stupid economics. When you think about how much Sydney and Melbourne, and now even Brisbane, are fighting to get the cruise ships in to those cities. I think there's just been a new one announced that's going to be coming to Melbourne, and the governments are all over it because they know how much money it brings.
Yeah.
They all get off the boat.
And as far as the environment, is concerned, maybe we should get Justin on this thing. Big test battle. But as far as the environment, just talking to the environmental officers and all that stuff, the cruise industry is the most regulated because everyone's watching them right now. There has been past problems, and it's never been because of the cruise lines. It's because of like individuals on board that have made human error, or somehow they were just trying to skip steps because they were lazy. But that was way in the past as well. But they're being watched so much, like even out of California, apparently it's super hard to just even cruise there because of all the regulations they have for anything. Anything they dump into the ocean is all like clean, and like they said, even the toilet water, everything that from the sewage, they treat it so much that you could literally, before they dump it, you could take a glass of water and take a drink out of it, which sounds disgusting. But
yeah, it's funny you should talk about that. Just g'day to Alan42, who's just jumped on the stream. And like Tassie has the Hobart end of Tassie has just come out in the news in the last couple of days that Wineglass Bay, which is one of the most sensational spots in southern Tasmania. If you ever get down there, you have to go there. One of the most scenic, spectacular spots in the south of Tasmania. They've just restricted cruise ships from going anywhere near it for the environmental factor. So it's like it
is World Heritage listed, I believe.
No, it is World Heritage listed.
Yeah, so you can't
But,
put a
like,
cruise ship
cruise
in
ships
World,
put so
World
much
Heritage.
effort into recycling, into making sure that they have.
I wouldn't say it was for the environment. I would say it was because of the
In case they bump into it
little,
and the
tours
people.
that they have there, like the boat,
Traffic.
the
Drop
like
anchor in
they
the
have
sand.
actual boat tours and stuff that would
Human
probably
traffic.
kill it.
Yeah.
But the thing
But-
is that
but-
they're not far enough. They're like when they port at some of the other places, like some of the places I'll be in December, they have tours that go to Wineglass Bay, so
Yeah.
that you can still make it there.
But see, Mark, you being Tasmanian would be aware of that the Derwent River starfish issue,
Yep.
and that was brought in by ships.
Yep.
And that's basically turned the bottom of the Derwent River into a desert
Yeah.
because the starfish have just
Yeah.
devastated the whole environment down there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but starfish are pretty.
not these ones. They're,
No.
they're a menace. I remember as a kid, we'd be sent out at the beach at Sandy Bay to go and we had to go and pick up 10 starfish each before you're
Yeah.
allowed to have a sausage and bread.
Yeah.
And the bottom of it now is a wasteland, and none
Mind
of
you,
the other-
you hear absolutely nothing of it now. So, like, I haven't heard a thing about that sort of issue for
And for those who don't know,
8 years plus.
these starfish got washed out of the bilge of a container ship, and then have basically just taken over
Flourished.
the bottom of the Derwent River.
Yeah.
Are they not the Crown of Thorns? Are they? No,
That name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean that's the thing. This and this is my understanding is that as soon as you introduce humans to anywhere on Earth, they're going to ruin it.
Yeah.
No matter how good you are and how well you regulate it,
Yeah.
humans, we're the alien. Look, let's get really deep right now. I'm a true believer that humans are the aliens on Earth, and we're the ones who don't belong here because we don't try and fit into any of the environments. We try and change them.
I think we evolved from mermaids.
No, we came from space.
Mermaids. Space. Oh, gee, this has just gotten real deep, hasn't it?
Well, you know
We've
what?
gone from talking absolute Apple tech
Yeah.
boxes to
Well,
we're all from space.
yeah, but you know what? Octopuses. I was reading an article the other day that they
Is
reckon
it octopuses or is it octopi?
that octopi actually came
Octopussies.
to Earth from a meteor.
I did see that. I saw that as well.
That's
That
a
was
theory.
interesting.
There's other people now debunking it, saying no, it's rubbish. But I like to believe. I want to believe.
G'day, Adelaide Crows just jumped on the stream.
Hey, what's up?
He says, "Are you guys still here?" Yeah, we are. I feel like, well, I was live Monday night. I was on your stream last night, Danny, and now I'm on tonight's stream.
And tomorrow,
We're not built for
and
gravity.
tomorrow
I
I
agree,
might have
Emma.
a bonus stream, by the way.
If you want to
Danny-
stream,
Danny,
I don't know.
Emma believes in we're from space as well. So
I know.
my movement is
telling her
starting.
that too. I agree with what I agree with that. And then I saw that there was a possible connection to some kind of like a evolved dolphin species that would be like we're like mermaids, kind of not what we picture mermaids, but something like that, because that's why we have webbed fingers. That's why our vertebrae can bend. We're not like monkeys that have like this strong backs and stuff. We come from the ocean. That's why we like to go in the water. Monkeys, they don't like to go in the water.
Not everyone likes to go in the water.
No,
I watch Bondi Rescue, and there's plenty of people who have no idea what to do in the water.
We've evolved.
Yeah.
that's why
Past-
it's all
past
there
that.
to get in the water.
Yes, Ben
Okay.
Wilson. He posted the proper evolution there.
What did he say?
Octopus, squid.
That's the best use of emojis today.
Actually,
That doesn't come up on my iPad. That's just a question mark in a box, question mark in a box, question mark in a box.
Yeah, you're just
have
they're
to-
not Apple emojis.
Oh,
Now
that's
Shane's got a
nice.
question for me here. He's called me out. And I'll read it without reading it. Do YouTubers with high volume of views in comparison to television station views, are YouTubers now starting to have more influence on the public than television stations? Absolutely yes, Shane. There's no doubt that particularly in the younger generations that YouTubers have considerably more influence, and that influence is even with less views. So because YouTubers have reduced the distance between a passive viewer and what you watch on television, because they interact and they talk as if they're speaking directly, particularly the younger kids. The kids feel as though they're friends. Like my kids, believe that they're friends with Jojo Siwa, because Jojo Siwa speaks to them every Saturday morning on their iPads and says, "Hey girls, how are you? What have you been up to this week?" And my 8-year-old's like, "Whoa, she's talking straight to me."
Yeah.
Where television was, like an encapsulated sort of entertainment process, plus it's also normally further away. You sit on your couch, the distance is bigger physically. So absolutely, the internet, social video is where the influence is.
All right, I have a question then. Creaky, if that is your name. It's not. It's
Yeah, it
Jonathan.
is. You can call me Creaky. Only my mother calls me Jonathan when I'm in trouble.
Johnny.
I was Joe growing up.
Hey,
Joe.
Johnny.
The question is, like, without trying to sound like a hater with like hashtag no small creators, I feel myself, and I feel like this is getting in a sense that other people are feeling it too, that
Okay.
that like the appeal is lost. Like I feel myself not really trying to seek out and find other creators as much as I was. Maybe is it like a seasonal thing? Like the end of winter, summer, whatever, whenever that was going on, it was more exciting, or like, is it just maybe us being a little bit more jaded because, you know, we've been there from the beginning, and I'm do you see do you know what I'm talking about? Do you feel that as well?
Are you talking about why has the draw of no small creators waned?
Yeah, maybe like the momentum has stopped as well.
Yeah. I think it was a trend, and it was you guys in particular were there pretty much at the start. So it was, I think, quite a favourable movement.
So it felt great to see it happen before it happened.
Well, you were part of it,
and then we were part of it.
Yeah, you were part of it, and you had Cody on the show and all that sort of stuff. I think, there was a comment that Gina made, and I don't want to misquote her in any way.
Don't do it.
No, but there was a discussion that we all had where she
said he created it was like he created a monster.
She just said it's going to be tough for him to keep the momentum.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough for him to keep the momentum.
Yeah,
and I think we're seeing that right now. Is that I post things sometimes to No Small Creator, and I get zero back. If I make comments in there, no one talks to me. Like, I get much more engagement from 200 or 300 Creator Cast people on Facebook than I do out of however many they've got on No Small Creator.
Yeah.
I actually got out of the No Small Creator group.
Emma, get me another drink. Hold on, we've got a medical update from about Ben on.
Oh,
what do you mean?
From
Where?
Walker.
Where?
He's had a zipper accident and had to go to hospital. From Walker, too far.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what? Come on, is that real?
No. It can't be real.
The beans above the Frank. Funky Mel. What was that movie, The Frank and the Beans?
There's something about Mary.
Was that the Frank and Beans? That was amazing.
Yeah, something about Mary.
Wow, that's going back. Wow, that's going back a fair way.
She said, "No way."
Yeah, but I've not recently, probably 2
Put
weeks
some
ago,
emojis up for Ben on.
got out of the No Small Creator group for the simple fact that I wasn't getting anything out of it. Like you're saying there, Cricky, like you put your content out and you're wanting the engagement back and you don't get it. Yeah, yet with the couple of hundred in Creator Cast, you put something out, you get engagement, you get likes, you get people sharing it, and you're getting genuine community. Where I don't know whether the people in the No Small Creator were trying to use it as like a sub for sub, or not a sub for sub. I'm not trying to go down that path, but were they trying to sort of?
No, I think you're exactly right. I think the people came into No Small Creator to catch the wave and grow their channels. There's no doubt
that's
about
what
that.
that's what I was trying to say.
And now what's happened is that there's no community spirit in there because everyone's there for themselves. So you can see
it's impossible to support everybody because it's like you can't watch everybody's videos. So you can't have that community because you can't, like, at least with the Creator Cast group that we have on Facebook, by the way, go check that out. Links in the bottom. It's, like if someone posts a video, most likely we'll see it and respond. And it's not like, with No Small Creators, you post something and then you don't know what's going to happen. Like maybe a couple of people watch it, people that were friends with you before, but not the new people, not that, I like a lot of videos I do post, I might not post there. It's just,
Well, like even
exactly. Funky Miller's got it right. They were using those small creators as a marketing tool to build, probably to build Cody, to be honest. But yeah, if the value's not there anymore, then you're not going to get that. Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, like even Cody Warner came out. I follow him personally on Facebook.
Oh, well done, Emma. Good drink delivery.
Oh, can you get
I
on
don't
the
think that
next?
she got it, but she said something about "don't tell me what to do" or something like that. She's sick of the people telling her what to do. On
Emma, can you get on the next flight and come and top up my drink?
Oh, hold on. Oh, look, Emma's just delivered me my drink. Oh, thanks, Emma. Thanks. I didn't get alcohol for water.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was saying was even Cody Warner recently just put a post out saying, "Look, I'm sorry I haven't been as active as I used to be or once was on No Small Creator. I'm trying to get around everybody, but there's just an influx of people." Like, so even the person that created it and started it is coming on saying, "Oh, look, I'm never here."
Yep.
Yeah, I just think it was a great idea at the start, but to be brutally honest, I think it probably grew a lot faster than he expected.
Yeah.
And then then he's been bought out of his business by his business partner, so he obviously wasn't a healthy relationship in there. Don't
By the way,
know too much, but he's done a great effort and.
I still think, by the way, I think Cody's a great guy. Like he's got a great heart. So we're not dissing him at all and what he's doing. We don't think he's doing
not at all.
It's just more of the I'm trying to find my place in this as well. Like seeing as like
I
it was
think
really
what we're
exciting
actually
at first.
trying to discuss is trying to come up with ideas about how he can capture what he had back again.
Yeah, and even like the
we're not tearing him down at all. I think we're trying to help.
Yeah. Well, like daily videos, it's so, I don't know. It's definitely harder for me when I get off a cruise ship, especially like after 2 weeks, because you're so far behind on daily videos that it's just like, what do you watch? I'm not going to watch every video because I need to watch.
You're probably not going to like my next week's special system then.
Why?
A little dropped hint.
Mark.
Ooh.
Look at him.
A little bit of carrot dropping.
7 reasons not to cruise.
Mark, your best video ever was still when you planted those carrots in your dad's garden.
Oh, I tell you what, that's one of my biggest videos. I think that's had over 500 views now. That video.
It's got a lot of thumbs downs, doesn't it?
That was amazing.
Yeah, but I love it. If you've watched me before, if you've talked to me before, I
speaking about Mark, your channel, you're almost at 500 subs.
I am almost at 500 subs. Should I post my own link? No, someone else post my link. That's
hey, well, hold on.
Post it.
I made 100 subs this week.
Yes, Creaky.
Nice.
That's awesome.
You can finally put a link, custom link.
Finally put a custom link. What are you going to?
I agree, Funky Miller. Best was the popcorn video. That was definitely the best.
The amount of effort I put into that video, I reckon I would have put 10 hours of editing into that 7-minute video.
Oh, maybe I did see the popcorn video. Is that in your lounge room of your old house?
No, new house. That's the one where I had a love affair with popcorn.
Thanks.
And I took it on lots of dates because I absolutely love popcorn.
Oh, that's right. You're sitting near the lake with the popcorn?
Yep. Lake. I was swinging it on a swing. I was picking it up on the floor. And thanks to Emma, I'm now addicted to Cobb's slightly salty, slightly sweet popcorn. Oh my gosh, that stuff is phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right, we might be getting some more people joining the chat. I know that it's been an hour already, but if you have to take off. We're gonna get.
I'm a colored popcorn guy. Every Christmas, I get a packet of colored popcorn to eat for breakfast.
Make.
Did you just say you make it? You make colored popcorn.
Are we talking about popcorn still?
Yeah, why not?
Let's talk about all of the popcorn that we can like.
I'm now desperate for popcorn.
Now, sorry, let's go back just for a second to the Cody Warner situation. Warner, because Daryl, after getting together with Cody at Vid Summit, has now started the Creator Helping Creator movement.
Yep.
I missed that. I mean, I heard that what you said, but I missed that.
Yeah. So all these videos now are talking about Creator Helping Creator stuff. So I think Daryl's taking a little bit of influence, which is okay. We're all influenced by someone somewhere in life. And so, there is a move to create a movement. The key is to capture the numbers on Facebook, though, in a group, because, YouTube subscribers are YouTube subscribers, but you've got to have them somewhere else. So you've got a safety net.
Yeah.
I fully believe there is something about Facebook creation because Facebook was built originally for sharing and the community platform. Like you can put one video on Facebook and it can have 10,000 interactions over a month. Whereas YouTube, you're only going to get the subscribers and the people that just kind of pop in and out. You might get 50 views.
Yeah, but over time, it turns into a search. So like videos that I posted 2 years ago about the Nullarbor, people will find that over time with Facebook, they're not going to search in Facebook Nullarbor. They're going to search in Google.
Yeah.
So that's evergreen content. That's the stuff I've been putting out recently is stuff that's not, here's what I'm doing right this second. It's stuff that can be searched over time. Yeah. So Make Test Battles joining us.
Hello.
Dustin, he was on Creator.
I like what he's done with his hair. The blue.
Yeah, the blue looks good.
Body.
I don't think that he knows that his camera's not on. By the way, if you're just joining, and this is way overdue for me to say this, this is our Creator Cast midweek chat where we kind of just get on the Google Hangouts and try not to be too professional, just kind of relax and talk about what's been going on. We talked about Apple products already. We talked about Sailing La Vagabonde, 7 reasons not to cruise. And then we've been talking about a little bit about YouTube growth and something with no small creators. And what else have we been talking? Popcorn. Talked about popcorn.
Evergreen content, Emma. Evergreen.
Evergreen content.
Evergreen.
Now I need a refill. And
you know what pisses me off? You know what grinds my gears?
Yeah, go.
No. Right? In Australia, it's called cheeses me off.
You know what cheeses me off?
What cheeses me off?
You know what irks me? It's
just this day and age, okay? Like whatever the year is, I don't know.
No,
but it just, I'm like, since I've been live streaming and just walking around in public places with the live stream camera, I've gotten really comfortable with vlogging in public, just because it's easier to kind of visualize my audience and stuff. But I still, like, it pisses me off that people give you that look, like, this guy's crazy. It's like, have you been under a cave for the last couple of years? Like, under a cave? Have you been underneath? Like, that's how out of it they are, is they're actually under a cave, not in it, not under a rock, under the cave. Yeah, it's deep.
You should try being a TV reporter and you're standing there and you get all the idiots behind you, or you're standing there with your camera and they walk up to you and they say, "What newspaper do you work for?"
By the way,
Justin, you got a $100,000 camera sitting next to you that's about this big, and you're like, okay, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, newspaper, good one.
Yeah, it pisses me off. And even it's funny with the live stream, and because I'm just doing it with the phone and some little accessories. So I like it when people kind of look back at me because I can see them in the video and I could just actually point it out and make fun of them.
Danny's a bit prickly lately. Emma, what's going on?
Who is?
He doesn't like to talk popcorn.
Been a bit prickly about the video about cruising, and now you're a bit prickly about people giving you the look.
I got a lot to unload here. All right, this is my confession. This is the weekend confessional.
You need a rant.
Yes, Justin, you need to get your camera on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go and fill my drink up. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
After these messages,
he's got his mic off, and
what, you hear like a pee stream, like.
I don't have a webcam.
Oh, no webcam.
No.
Okay, so sorry. So let's put it this way. All right, we got a caller here. Caller, where are you from?
I'm from Geelong. No.
That's a Geelong way away.
G-Town. I was down in G-Town last week. Gee, it's come along.
I'm not in Geelong. I'm up in Melbourne.
Okay. So you it sounds like you had a lot to say about what we were talking about, and
you keep moving on. But, what was it? The whole trying with controversies. If you're the one that's had the dirty done to you, bringing it up and defending yourself is okay to grow your channel with.
Right.
Because that's what happened with H3. But the thing is, you've got to have good content and a good back catalog to actually lean back on, so that doesn't become your main content. Otherwise, you fall into the Rice Gum or what's his name, Leafy is here trap, where that's your bread and butter, and then you don't know how to do anything else, and then that'll burn you out. So
I love Rice Gum, by the way. Controversial, I know.
I love regular gum. It's good stuff.
No, I actually like Rice Gum's videos. I actually think...
Like what?
I think he goes all right.
All right.
Who's in?
Oh, look at this. We got another. Someone else.
Hey, we're talking.
It's Scotty D. All the way
Make
over
this battle.
from
Have you ever met
Michigan.
Scotty D?
I think I have once.
Yes, you have.
I need to get a better microphone. I need to
Talk, Scott. I want you to get big.
I am here.
Yes.
Happy Halloween, Scott.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, cheers.
You just woke up. You've had
I
literally
did.
4 hours of sleep.
Barely.
Barely. This is how important the midweek chat is to Scott. See, we're all unloading stuff. Justin was just finishing. Justin, you can finish saying what you're saying. It was
That
good
was
stuff.
about it about that. I can't remember what we moved on to next. But
What do you think of popcorn?
what kind?
Any. Doesn't matter.
What's your favorite kind?
Caramel coated?
Ooh, I like the caramel coated. That's good stuff.
Oh, so you like the sweet popcorn. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet popcorn.
The savory is nice. The stuff at the cinemas usually got too much salt, so you have to get a drink and then you have to go to the toilet during the middle of the movie.
Have you tried Cobb's slightly salty, slightly sweet popcorn?
No.
Oh, do it.
I can't eat that because Emma eats it before I even can get my hands on it.
This is
Yeah,
what I
open
woke
about
up
it.
for, popcorn?
I'm like,
What's that?
This is what I woke up for, popcorn?
we're just
Joke,
in the
I'm
show.
kidding. I'm
See
messing
you guys
around.
later. I'm just kidding.
Popcorn.
We're just wrapping it up. No, we're gonna go on. We're
Thanks
going
for
on
being
all
on,
night.
Scott.
Here's what I want to talk about right now. Now that Scott's on, Scott, you just posted your first podcast from Mimo Live.
Yeah.
And Creaky, by the way, I've tried the Ecamm Live. Tried it out.
I have
played around
that
with it. It's really good. It's just it's very cookie cutter, super easy to use. There's a lot of stuff that it doesn't do. But as far as I was liking the easiness of it. That's for sure. I'm only saying that because Creaky's been pushing that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going the Ecamm Live route.
Yeah, it's good. I used it for a whole bunch of Facebook Lives that we did for Hey We're Talking, but then Danny and Mark started talking about Mimo, and so I was like, I got to check this out. Well, basically, Danny just kept bugging me about it until I checked it out.
You'd think that I was like sponsored by Mimo, but I don't make anything for it. I'm just trying to help you guys without getting frustrated with the craziness of it. By the way, I love your background, Scott. On air.
Thank you.
Yeah, the on-air light's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that like Jesus Christ with the guitar hanging around his neck?
You mean behind me over there?
Yeah.
That's Dave Grohl.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Dave Grohl. Foo Fighters.
I know.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Who's the Foo Fighters again? I forget.
Yeah, right.
Didn't they do mbop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The funny
no.
thing is, you say that is that Jesus Christ. My Bible is actually helping him stand up because I haven't put him up on the wall yet.
What a
so there you
metaphor.
go.
You raise me up.
Was that Justin?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Oh,
Justin. Hi, Justin.
Justin, he was in
Hello.
the Creator Con, the big long 12-hour stream we did. He popped in. He has a Nerf channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you see the chat, Justin, you should write a comment and then people can check you out. So he does a lot of stuff with Nerf, which
I
you can
think
tell
he
by his
has-
picture.
he's
You
got
can
a-
see that.
Yeah, I was
It's not
going
a
to say, he's got
cigar.
a little Nerf bullet in his hand, but it looks like a cigar. Yeah.
He's smoking a Nerf bullet.
He's got it strategically just placed just like this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying a Nerf gun because I've got a Tomcat that keeps coming around and visiting, and I want to.
Don't
Don't
do
get a
that.
Nerf gun, get a BB gun.
Yeah, BB gun.
Yeah, I was going to get a paintball gun, but you've got to get a license. But
Really?
You have to get a license for
No, stop that.
Here comes America talking about guns.
sorry,
It's
Mister.
classified as a firearm.
Yeah, I'm going to pack a handgun in my kids' lunch as they go to school. Yes, in Australia, we have to get a license to have a paintball gun, any type of gun.
For paintball, though? Why?
Yeah.
Because they can they
you
have enough kinetic
shoot
energy
people.
for skin and punch out your eyes.
Oh, okay.
But it's a low class firearms license.
There you go.
So how does that work when you go paintballing then? Because you don't have to sign a license.
No,
you
no,
just-
you do. You get a license right there at the counter. You sign a temporary.
It's been a while since I've been
Well,
paintballing then.
You've got to put your driver's license over, and you've got to have no criminal record. I
Oh, so you
believe.
can't just go into the field, jump the fence, and take it home with you.
No criminal record for paintballing. That's kind of
Shut up. Is that a real thing?
Sure.
Well, for paintball, you've got to have a gun safe.
Like,
Like it is
like if you
properly
take it home with you.
regulated, so you do need to have a you do
That's
need to attend a
insane.
course. It's like it's like you're not allowed to own a car or get a car rego unless you've got a car license and done the test and that kind of thing.
Well, I have a question for Make Test Battle and the Nerf stuff.
Ooh.
So we geek out about all the the tech stuff that's coming out. What do you like? What's like the next big Nerf thing that's supposed to be amazing?
Kind of already came out this year, so
What would that be? I'm gonna look it up.
The Prometheus dropped, which is a 200 rival ball minigun thing, or light machine gun thing. It's not like rotating barrel thing, but it's like got a ridiculous capacity. I think it's like, isn't it 150 US or something? It's ridiculously expensive and big.
So in your paintball field, are you a close range multi-bullet or are you a sniper?
It's Nerf. It's not paintball.
Yeah, but you Nerf same thing. Nerf same thing. You can get
Pretty well. I don't require a firearms license.
No, you don't. Not for Nerf.
Is the fact that it's high capacity, does that make sense?
Oh, look at that thing, man.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of Nerf gun that I was talking about. Like, that thing is serious business.
The other one is
A long way since I was a kid.
so
Man, imagine if you shot rubber balls out of that. You know, super balls.
Here we go.
Or marbles. We got to stop talking if this is going to work.
You can't do marbles.
No,
That would definitely
I have it
somebody.
set just to me.
Okay, cool.
Man, look at he's still in his bedroom. That bloke.
One-handed too. I would do two-handed just to look cool.
That's his lounge room.
That's
Man,
his lounge
What's that big Scarface thing?
Too much white in that lounge room for my liking.
Scott, you're good at movie quotes.
You'd
What's that
never be able to
Scarface
hide the blood.
quote?
No.
Say hello to my little friend.
there you go.
Thank you. I knew you know it. By the way, someone was commenting on your Lions gear.
On my Lions gear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lines.
It's unfortunate.
Yes.
It's unfortunate. So isn't that funny that we're talking about guns and I'm from Detroit too, huh? Right?
So am I.
Oh,
You follow the
You're
cats,
Detroit.
don't you? Scott?
You should have your sound effects thing and start.
I follow the little cats, yes.
The cats, yeah.
Yes.
The little purry cats.
Yeah.
of Detroit.
So we were talking about. I'd love to know what your thoughts are as the no small creator kind of movement. Is it getting boring for you? Like we were kind of saying, not like they're doing it wrong. It just doesn't have the same appeal that it once did.
Am I going to have to apologize for talking about this later? I'm scared.
If that's a reference to Gina, you have to apologize that right now. Because
Yeah.
we love Gina.
I'm not making fun of Gina. I'm just saying I don't want to get in trouble. No small creator. It's here's what I said the other day. If you're part of the Facebook group and you follow it, it's I have stuff popping up in my feed nonstop, and part of me just wants to be like, okay, I'm done. But I don't know. I don't know if it has the same value as it did early on. Now there's just, I mean, how many people are in that thing now? It's got to be thousands.
Over 2,000 now. Thanks.
so what is this no small creator thing?
Oh, Justin.
That's how.
You're so lucky, right? You're lucky.
Is it a group?
We're gonna blow your mind.
It's a Facebook group. Do you know who Cody Wanner is?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then you don't need you shouldn't care about no
You just-
small creator.
You just broke Danny's heart.
I think you just broke the internet.
Yes. What? Who is Cody? Yeah. So, anyways, it was just something that was going on a little while ago on CreatorCast. We had Cody Wanner on before he blew up to. We'd say he blew up to 40,000, but Justin's sitting on like 80 something thousand subscribers.
Justin has more than Cody. That's awesome.
He's twice
Dude.
as much.
That's amazing. And
Oh,
Justin,
thanks.
so do you just talk about do you just do Nerf video? I need to go watch your stuff. So you just
Fucking
do
really
Nerf
just-
videos?
So, the mix we've done is we've done reviews, live action gameplay, and DIY tutorials for Nerf blasters and that.
Nice.
Probably. Oh, so I think it was mentioned. I think I was connecting when I came on the tail end of evergreen content. Someone mentioned before.
Yes.
Kind of like with tutorials and that, so you can modify the Nerf blasters to make them a lot more powerful. And so we've done tutorials on how to do that. And so that can, for us, is like one of our evergreen kinds of content. That's pretty good.
Absolutely.
And because like at the time when we started doing it, and I guess still now, no one really does properly well shot, well edited, concise tutorials on how to do that. And when you do something correctly that the community on the online wants to see, then everyone just gravitates to that. And yeah.
Mm.
And the same went for gameplay, because no one was really doing gameplay well at the time.
I think.
So what you're telling me is you can turn a Nerf gun into a killing machine. You don't have a webcam.
No,
you don't need a license for it.
I'm glad that Creaky said that, because I was thinking he can do all that amazing stuff,
He
but we
doesn't have a
can't see him
webcam.
live.
But I think that there's something about the evergreen content that needs to happen. And I think I was getting bored. I love having the live stream channel because that feeds the niche of me doing what I'm doing in my day-to-day life or whatever. But trying to tell a story through this YouTube channel with Where is Danny Black, it was getting tough to just do that all the time, and I was losing interest in it a little bit. And it's funny because I got on Instagram, some kid wrote to me and he's like, he doesn't like watching my videos anymore, and I was like, oh, why? He's like, I just lost interest. And he goes, you used to get 50,000 views, now you only get like 500, unless they were just uploaded. And I was like, dude, I've only had like one video that's ever gotten over 50,000 views. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
well, you know what?
And it's
right?
yeah.
He was doing a school project on you, and now you've ruined his work. He's had to find someone else.
Yeah.
He's a hater.
Okay.
He's a hater now.
Help the guy who doesn't know what in the world you're talking about. What is evergreen content?
So like you see like the video I posted, the last one about getting a job on a cruise ship. That's not for people that are just directly fans. That's for people that are going to be searching on YouTube for the next 3 years. Like, how to work on a cruise ship as a musician. Then my video will pop up. They can see that video, and it can
normally
my voiceover video over my
How to get
other
more
one.
views on YouTube.
Well, yeah, it's like a backbone type of content because, if you do something that's topical, like say a review of a product, after 6 months, that's no longer relevant. If you do something about a news story, then that's only relevant for the week until everyone's informed on it.
Never goes out of date.
Yeah. So
That's
evergreen is kind of when you have information that's kind of timeless in a way. So... And if you do it correctly and it's well produced and well edited, then people will refer you to others. So,
Right. And Scott, like it's if you made a video that said Detroit Lions suck, that'll be evergreen because they'll always suck.
There'll always be hate.
Or if you made a video that was 7 reasons why not to cruise.
That's evergreen.
There's a bunch of videos that already show you why not to go on a cruise, like when the waves toss the boat in the air and people go flying across it and stuff like that. Have you seen those?
Just over exaggerated.
Just a little hot tip, just to ease it. We're not going to pick on cruising tonight.
We're not going to be cruising.
We have to apologize to
not
the
pick
cruise
up.
lines. And if you're joining in now, we've had a discussion about that whole 7 reasons not to cruise. So wait till we're done and then go back and watch it because it was pretty interesting stuff. And I
think Shyla Rose has a good point. Collecting the Nerf bullets after a Nerf war is a problem.
Yeah.
You know what? I watched a Peter McKinnon Nerf when he went and saw Zach King, and I thought the exact same thing. They were firing these things across a warehouse. Who's picking them up? Because it ain't Zach King. I can guarantee you that.
No, he just clicks his fingers and they all fall into the box.
Yeah.
Did they bring their moms with them to pick up or no?
I don't know. No,
Well,
they were in the car.
So, Mark, when I used to work in Tasmania, I used to work at a TV station. It was an old truck depot.
Yep.
We couldn't afford Nerf guns, or they weren't invented at the time. So we used rubber bands and paper pellets.
Yeah.
We used to run around the whole TV station at night. And one night we used to wear balaclavas and stuff because if the paper pellets hit you in the face, they hurt. And one day the cleaner came in on the wrong night, and here we're all running around in the dark with balaclavas on, and we all ran at the back door to shoot him, and he pretty much fell over and almost had a heart attack because he thought he was interrupting a robbery at the TV station. And then it evolved to where we started putting pins in the paper pellets, so you really didn't want to get shot. But
wow,
dude, one of the best inventions as a kid is the end of the wrapping paper roll when you have that cardboard tube.
Yeah,
like that was the best for like sword fighting with your brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Come and knock on my door. Come and knock on my door.
Take it.
Come in.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, I think Davo's right. You need a Roomba that can pick up Nerf bullets
Yes.
Ooh.
and load them into a cassette that then loads into the gun.
All
Yeah.
right.
By the way, Scotty D,
Is
what
there
are you
enough of
drinking?
a market for that,
came out
though?
this year was a self-loading Nerf gun
Yes.
called the Infinus. So what you can do is you put the magazine in, and then you can feed the darts into the top of the blaster, and it automatically pulls the dart in and then loads it into the magazine.
Lock and load,
The
motherfucker.
same thing. Lock and load, mother.
Mother other.
By the way, so yeah, Scott. We jumped on the Mimo Live thing for a second, and I was watching it, and you're doing a lot more cool effects and stuff.
Yeah, I watched the first 5 minutes. I was digging it.
Yeah, the cat, and then he started pressing the buttons for the sound bites. Like, I wish you could do that now. It won't work here, will it?
I don't think it'll play it. I mean, I can try, but I don't
You
think you'll
should
be
try,
able to hear
and
it.
you can even do the bad ones. We don't care.
Push it.
What is the cost of Mimo Live?
Well,
19
It's
bucks
worth
a
it.
month.
it's 19 a month, or you pay for a year and you get 2 months for free.
What's
I just do
Mimo
month to
Live?
month because there's months that I probably won't do it, and then we also have it so that me and Mark are kind of splitting a license because we don't stream at the same time, even though I don't think that makes a difference. By the way, I like looking at myself in a reflection.
It's efficient. Mimo Live is a live stream broadcasting full professional suite bit
It
of
does
software.
a lot of
It's
stuff.
like OBS, but it's 100
Way
times better.
And I missed the price. What was that? Because I'm lazy and don't have to search it.
19 a month.
No, that's US dollars. It was
Yeah,
I think
so
it's 30.
That's not too bad.
We'll get you on our license too if you want. We'll see if I'm
We'll see how many we can get
Yeah,
before they
Derek.
actually shut you down.
It's
Eat shit,
really
Derek.
good. There,
It's
you gotta do it. That's the
Eat shit,
sound.
Derek.
Do some of the other ones.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Yes.
Name the movie. Let's see if someone can get it.
You're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
That sounded like Will Ferrell.
I actually thought it was someone talking to Bruce Jenner.
I don't know what movie that's from, though.
There's two different movies, but the two of them were from Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, that's what it is.
Cantaloupes or dragon fruits?
Yeah, Adelaide got it. Adelaide Crow's got it. Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Where are you seeing this? Where are you seeing the chat? How am I missing this?
You've got to open a YouTube
We'll pop it
page
out.
to watch it.
Oh,
If you
we're on
chat,
YouTube also.
Then
Okay.
you can right click at the top of the chat and click the little icon thing and have a pop out window. of
So
just
if you open Chrome,
We've suddenly become
and then you go www.youtube.com.au/creatorcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where you could play that. The Jerry.
Creator. How do you spell creator?
CREATA. Creator.
Creator.
It's like
Go to
cheetah.
Creator Cast.
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 No. Make Test Battle just posted a link for you. You could just click
I
it right
think that'll
here on
work.
where we are.
Do you know what I found hilarious this week is that there's a UFC fighter whose nickname is the Combat Wombat. So Australian.
Is his strategy to dig a burrow and then put his butt in it?
But he is built like a wombat. He's a solid,
They're all solid.
slightly chubby heavyweight. His name is the Combat Wombat, which I thought, go Australia.
He sounds like here, hold my beer. Let me have a go. It's gone too
beer.
far.
Hold my beer.
Beer.
By the way,
I can do that.
you know what, Mark? You were talking about. We went on this Pooza rant the other day.
Yeah,
We were watching him
Pooza.
this morning. It's Pooza Studios.
Right, in the chat, I'm gonna just cut in right now. In the chat, how do you say the Pooza Studios? Like, spell it out as I should be saying it. Is it
Pooza.
Pooza?
Pooza.
Is it Pooza? Is it P-U-S-A
It's
Studios?
Pooza. It's Pooza. He says it.
I think it's Puza.
Pooza.
I don't know. I have no idea. It
He's-
just sounds
it
is-
fun to
I'm
say
a
it that
creator
way.
movement.
Because it's got an italicized S.
They do live streams, and it's interesting to watch. But in the comment section, everyone's going off about like sub for sub in a way. Like it's like you sub to me, whatever, and you can gain like 10 subs really quickly. And it was Interesting. We got some
You can
subs.
gain a whole 10 subs.
You just have to spend a little bit of time. No,
That's all.
But the problem is that, like, what is it, Mark? You lost like 9.
I lost
9
9. Like, when was that this morning? I lost 9 in 10 hours. I got them in 5 minutes and I lost them over 10 hours.
So I did it with CreatorCast and got us over 300. Like last week I did it and we got us over 300, and then we dropped like 17 subscribers for no reason. And I'm like, I think that, and Mark, you said it might have something to do with YouTube. What was it that you were saying? You have to comment.
And now I've lost the whole 10 that I subscribed.
And you're sub to them still, probably.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm going to have to go through and figure out who I sub to and unsubscribe. But I think in the description, I think it did say something about don't just sub and don't sort of engage. Go to their channel, watch a video, comment. I haven't had time to do that today.
Oh, gosh.
And they've given up on me already.
Yeah.
Well,
just give me 24 hours.
What's the point if you don't like what they're doing? Why are I don't
I'll
get
give them
it.
a go.
Exactly.
No, we'll see. With the Pusa Studios, I will go through. I will go to channel. I will look at what they've got as content, and then I will decide whether I want to sub or not. I'm just not like subbing to every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Is there a Sally in there somewhere?
No, just Tom, Dick, and Harry.
A Sheila, as you'd call her.
Sheila, say g'day.
G'day, mate.
I tell you what, I think
Not
we're
even
close.
close.
Voiceover, man. I think I need you to record a voiceover for an opener.
Oh, I'll do it for sure.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Do your Hayward talking. Hey, it's me, Scotty D.
Hey, look at me.
I know. I got made fun of for this, but I might as well do it now.
Come on,
least
baby.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Scotty D. Welcome to Hayward Talking.
Your mic sounds so good all of the time.
What is that mic?
And
It's a Rode. It's just a Rode.
he explains it in CreatorCast. If you go back through
Procast.
Creator, the
Procaster,
stuff
isn't it?
that we did.
Yeah, I did a video for it, which of course got no views whatsoever. So basically, if I do a voiceover for you, I'm sure it will ruin everything that you've accomplished through YouTube and Facebook. But I'll do it for you.
No, it's so clean. And like
Don't you
Bob,
use
the other
that
guy on your channel, he always
Rode
sounds not as good. Like it's just there's like a some kind of, he's just not doing it right. I don't know what I sound like.
It's probably because of my professionally trained broadcast
That's
voice
true.
at
He-
Specs
he-
Howard
he
School
worked
of
in-
Broadcast
He worked in
Arts.
radio.
No, you know what it is? I reckon I can nail it. I reckon you have sound pads in front of your microphone so that there is less echo and reverb, so the
No.
sound is coming through. No,
No,
I'll shut up then.
I ordered some
Can I,
from
So that-
Amazon.
can I be completely out of line in Australian here, and you won't take any offense?
No, go ahead.
I think he's carrying his sound pads.
I do. I have them. Yeah, I'm a big guy.
Big guy.
They're all right around me.
Absorbs it in, and the
I
echo comes
absorb
out of
all the
channel.
sound right into all the blubber on my body. Just grabs the
No,
sound.
it's not blubber. It's man.
Creaky. It's blubber. Trust me.
By the way, how's that diet going?
I've seen better days.
You're going down the boogie 2988 path, are we? We're gonna try.
No, I'm not getting sliced open yet.
Is that what he
And
did?
I'm not
I
gonna-
missed that.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to complain
gastric
about it
band.
all the time either.
Did Boogie
Yeah.
do that? Did he go?
Yeah, he went down the
He
gastric
got
band.
gastro done.
Yeah, he got the gastric bypass. And
Hey, but
then,
he had a big moment last week. He was able to fly on an airplane with only buying one seat.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I was jealous.
Ooh. Amazing.
Oh, look at how that brought the whole thing crashing to the ground.
I know we got more viewers than ever.
I think what you don't understand is in Australia we're stuck in this cycle of political correctness, so
And bad
we're not allowed.
internet.
We're not allowed to have fun anymore. We're not allowed to
Oh, it's okay.
make fat
I live
jokes.
like
here and
America.
we're allowed to do it, but we still get yelled at for it. But it's very politically correct in America also, but I don't give a crap.
So let's just go back. Funky's just said it's got to do with the soundboard and everything using on your microphone. What are you using for those that are just watching? Because I personally think that everybody's microphone is different and everyone has a different sound anyway. But your microphone is broadcast worthy.
It's his voice.
Sound. Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's the whole package. It's the equipment that you're
It has-
using.
It's just the equipment. It has nothing to do with my voice.
You
It's
sound
his
like this.
It's his golden tonsils.
Yeah, it is. So I don't have tonsils. I had them taken out when I was 4 years old. Okay,
that's what
so it's I've got a Mackie board, and then I have from my microphone to this board. So this is not a USB microphone. That's the other thing. A lot of people that do stuff on the internet, they use USB microphones, and I don't think they're as good. See, first of all, those are all condenser microphones. This is not a condenser microphone. It's a dynamic microphone.
It's not.
It's not.
You need those sound bites, by the way.
It is not. And so the other thing that I have is this thing called a cloud lifter. And all that does is from the microphone to the board, it just boosts the decibels, which really doesn't have that much of an effect except for to make it louder. So that's it. That's all I'm using.
That same setup too, doesn't he? Like he basically
Benon's is yeah, he's got everything the same.
Yeah.
And
I don't use a USB microphone. I use a Steinberg UR12 input with an XLR.
Your DSLR just went night night.
Pete Smith speaking.
Every half an hour.
He wants to show you how good the microphone is by turning the camera off. So
exactly.
you're right. It's really good. You can really
Do you
hear.
notice a lot of you
about
guys on
being
your
politically-
microphones? You see how Danny uses his microphone like this. He puts it off to the side like
They
this.
talks off the mic. Yep.
And so does Benon, because they want everybody to see their face because they're so beautiful. But here's the thing: put the microphone in front of your face, and it's going to sound a lot better.
No, but see, my microphone, I need to talk into the side of it because if I change and I talk up here, it completely changes the dynamics of the microphone. That's why I have mine set here.
Because here's the other thing. Oh, we're going to go deep into sound.
Ooh.
So there's a polar pattern.
Now we're gonna lose all of our audience. Just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, look, 3 watches.
around your microphone.
They don't care about the fat stuff. It's just-
See, if you move away from where the pickup is, that's why when you have a good microphone, if you talk over here, it doesn't pick up what you're saying over here.
Yeah.
See?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you when you went
Exactly.
over.
Exactly. All right, let's go back to the fat stuff.
Moving from left
I'm
to
kidding.
right of the microphone, it reminded me of like ASMR stuff.
Oh, gee.
We don't want to get into that. Benon's White Star ASMR.
Star.
It even sounds kind of perverted. White Star, what is that?
We don't know.
Well, it's about the purity of the white star.
Oh, we're not going there, are we?
No,
Oh,
we did that the other
dang.
day.
Don't chew stuff in front of a fat guy like ASMR. Oh.
Oh, he's got a Mars bar. Damn it. No, I want one.
I like how they say
have
Mars bar.
bars here.
A Mars
Like
bar.
Mars bar.
He wouldn't even know what a Mars bar is, surely.
Yeah, they stopped making Mars bars in America.
Did they?
America.
You gotta go
No,
over
there's
and
no
get
Mars
a
bars.
Mars bar, and they're pretty good.
Does Australia have the good kind of chocolate? Because America has like this
Yeah,
junky
they have the good kind of
garbage
chocolate.
I'll tell you what's interesting
Cadbury.
about our chocolate.
That's the real reason. I moved
Cadbury
here.
chocolate is the favourite, but there's 2 Cadbury factories in Australia. There's one in Ringwood and there's one in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Ringwood is in mainland Melbourne. The chocolate factory in Tasmania's chocolate is way better than the mainland chocolate.
Yeah, but you can't go through the factory as a tour anymore because some numpty muppet put a Band-Aid in one of the mixers. So you can't go through the...
It reminded me of that elf movie. What is it? Muppet.
Numpty.
What does he say? I'm a
Ninny Muggins or something.
Yeah,
What
Ninny
did he say?
I'm cotton-headed ninny muggins.
What?
Some cotton-headed ninny muggin put a Band-Aid. Sorry, that's what it sounded like.
See,
Yeah.
that's what happens with everything good. Some jackass ruins it for everybody.
Yeah,
Why is that?
Earth.
Like drones.
Humans are ruining Earth.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
By the way, we are humans, right?
No,
we're not.
Follow my hashtag on Twitter.
What's your hashtag? Humans are ruining the earth.com?
No, didn't he say it was Ninny Muggins?
In the comments.
Ninny Muggins?
In the comments.
In the
Oh,
comments.
jeez. Humans are not shit.
They are when they shoot lions and giraffes.
Well,
this
if they deserve it,
Deep again.
that lion deserved it, and you know it.
What, that sleeping lion?
Yes.
Gee, what a sport that was. I'm gonna stand a kilometer away from a sleeping lion and I'm gonna shoot it. And
That's
look
why
at
they
me, I'm
need to-
awesome.
That's why they need to outlaw paintball guns in Africa. That
You
won't
know what my
happen.
plan is? My plan is that we remove all humans from Africa and we just let the animals have that continent.
How are
Yeah, but that didn't
Africans
work
gonna
all
for
the
do
Jurassic
continents
Park
to
because they
Australia.
took over.
Well,
Did you see Jurassic Park?
This got really serious.
Yeah.
It did.
Ever since you've joined, Scott, it's like
It took a
It's-
turn for the worse. Should I
we,
just
we
hang up?
were talking about popcorn before you got on. It was like really interesting.
Yeah, Emma said a little bit ago. Let's go back to talking.
talk about YouTube
Emma got me a drink.
drama and
God.
popcorn and the latest Apple device. Yeah.
Oh, boring.
And
What
how
are you talking about?
my screen is flickering again.
Hey, you know what that latest Apple device has?
What?
A webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But no,
it's
we have
the-
a caller. It's a
the
caller from
greenest-
Geelong.
You should be happy. It's the
Geelong.
greenest product that Apple has ever built. It's the greenest.
Stephen McLaughlin. He's popped on.
Macca.
I haven't seen him in forever, since yesterday. But
Hey, we're serious. Is that,
yes, that's right. He's one of your two followers there.
no,
Just-
we have slightly less than Creator Cast, and you've been around shorter than us. Thanks, appreciate it. Hey, by the way, everybody, if you're looking for a fun podcast to listen to, check out Hey We're Talking.
Yes,
I'm going to
shameless
post the
promotion.
link. I'm going to find the link.
It's youtube.com/hey we're talking without
Is
an
it?
apostrophe.
Yeah, no
It's easy
apostrophe.
with a link. I'll find
Hey,
the link
we're,
anyway.
it's like I'm some kind of bumpkin from the south. Hey, we're
I'm a little
talking.
bit, I think that maybe, you know what, maybe the whole thing with me not getting so excited about the No Small Creator kind of videos and movement, it all stemmed from me watching at least Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Hey We're Talking podcasts, and then you guys went to one day a week, and then it was just kind of like, I'm
That's gonna change.
uninspired.
It's going to change.
Oh yeah? Tell us. Tell us.
Yeah.
Go. Hit us up with the news.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. When will your podcast air? It's going to be
When
for
Scott
sure Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and
Yeah.
a good chance that it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
You mean 5 days a week?
Mm-hmm.
Weekdays?
Correct.
What's the podcast about?
Yeah.
What's a podcast? Cody Warner does them.
He doesn't have his own, does he?
I used to do that on the couch with the comments, with the candy
Oh,
and the,
yeah. Is that
and,
you
and,
consider
and the
that a
cars and
podcast?
stuff.
You
I
guys, you
don't-
sounded like you're mad at him or you're bitter. Like you.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean?
No,
What? I sound angry with it? Why?
No, Mark.
Danny get defensive.
No, don't.
I'm not defensive. He's part of Creator Cast. Like he's part
He's
of
the
the
guy
group
who
and stuff like that. So we're not here to
You might watch this.
just making sure because Mark's like
Danny's
coffee,
making sure he doesn't watch this.
candy and strippers and heroin.
No, but no, that was his podcast, and he did it with his wife, and he used to put it on like
Yeah, it was on
I
the
know.
couch with
It's-
Papa.
Now it's on her channel because she has
Yeah.
Amber has her
Yeah.
own channel.
yes.
Amber.
You have
But
to
I
say
think they
right
do it
now.
on a podcast.
Amber.
They do it on a podcasting platform as well, don't they?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do that on the podcasting platform as well, but they just put the video live on YouTube, or they go. No, she goes live, so it's a live stream, and then they edit it down and put it on a podcast. Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay.
I am on some Hey We're Talking videos. He's asking
Yeah,
if
you are.
I've been on a few episodes, and over time you guys have a good dynamic. It's been a while, and it's hard when you go away from it, when you had like a morning regiment of listening to you guys and stuff. So I'm excited for you guys to bring it back. It's not live, but
yeah, but they
whatever.
were doing it live for a while, but then Scotty had to move across the country, so it kind of just
Mhm.
put on hiatus for a little while.
I moved from warm to freezing cold.
Freezing cold. Is it cold there now?
It's getting there. It's probably like 30 something degrees, which is
What's that
I
in
don't know,
Australian?
closer to zero
them out.
for you.
I think that we might be on some, because you talked about like having some of us on. Hey, we're talking some of those weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know
Make-
what? It's very
We're
warm
talking
right
very,
now.
Like,
I can't
a
believe it.
very like a TV show, and every day is a different experience.
I'm-
Hey, we're
I'm
talking
all-
network.
I'm all for that.
Listen,
Yeah.
I come from
I'll do popcorn on the couch.
wanting to do like I would like to just do it almost like do you guys have to, everybody has these morning shows, like just
Yeah.
goofy
Yeah, they
stuff
have
in
them
the
here. They're
morning.
terrible.
That's what I would like to not
Cash cow.
terrible. I don't want to do
Cash cow.
terrible, but I would like to do
People banging on the window behind the camera.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Hire people behind you for the morning show like, with big signs. Like
Oh, that's like our Today show. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like a morning show, like fun on a radio station kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got them.
Okay.
FM
that's-
radio. Yep.
FM.
not AM.
Unless you want to talk politics, and then it's just seriously AM all the way.
Mm. I like talking politics too, so I could do that.
Australian Christian Bale.
Wow, you like talking politics?
Yeah.
Should the Trump be visiting where he's visiting today?
Yeah, why not?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't shoot the people.
See, politics goes straight over the top of my head.
Dude, look, we got more
It's
viewers than
good.
ever because you just
But
said politics.
it's a tough one. I mean, I know he's going there to support, but when the rabbi says no,
Make sure you get the
I
full
don't-
quote.
the rabbi says, I think we should be focusing more on the victims today
Yeah.
And not politics.
and not
Do you think-
politics.
I wonder
It's
if he
sort
would've
of a
said-
little bit of a.
Would he
But
have
you know
said
what, if
that
he didn't go there,
President
if he-
Obama did? If President Obama went there, would the rabbi say the same thing?
Nah, that's right, and that's why it's ridiculous.
Well, and if Trump didn't go there, then people would be like, Trump's like,
Go
you know,
there.
he doesn't care about anybody. And
Hitler. That's what they would say because they say that every day. So they would say that.
anybody in the chat hate Trump? Let's.
Why would you? I mean,
damn.
what the chances are that there's definitely going to be someone that.
Let's see what
But
kind
see,
of
this
audience
is-
we have.
But see, this is the problem, Danny, in Australia, is that the Australian media's obsession with Trump being all things that are wrong with Trump
Yeah.
is so biased to what
Yep.
is actually the truth that Australians, I don't think, can even stand here and have an opinion on it because you're not over there, you're not living it, and what gets reported here about him and what he's doing, it's nitpicking in a way for little things. You look at the bigger issues. Yeah, he's standing up for the country. He's getting more people jobs.
Bless you.
He's bringing oil production back, which not everyone agrees with, but at least it's going to make them wealthier again. And it's not.
It's interesting to hear that take because again, look, Funky Miller right away. I hate Trump. President Douche Canoe is his.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If
I didn't realize you were reading that. I was like, I just thought you just, like, you're giving a stroke right now.
if people, no, I'm not having a stroke. If people, here's the truth in America, and I don't know how it is for you guys, but here, it would just be nice if maybe there was like some sort of balance in what the media reports. What would be nice is if people that were in the media actually did what they went to school. Well, I can't say they went to school to do that because that's how they learned how to
If they
trash people, ruin people's lives.
report
basically-
instead of having an opinion, just report the facts.
Yeah. It would be nice if people just said, hey, here's what's going on. You decide what you feel about this. But here, I would say they've done a study on this I'd say about 94% or something like that of everything reported about the president here is negative. So that's pretty, I mean, it would be nice if it was 50-50. I would even take like 75-25, but right now we're in the midst of something where it's like 90% of everything that you hear on the news is this guy is the worst thing that's ever happened to the universe.
Yeah. And I look at it from a bigger picture too. We experience that here. I don't know how much you know about Australian politics, but Australia, since probably the late 90s, has really struggled. We've got two major parties, basically, similar to you, a different electoral system. But essentially, we very rarely have a majority government. So the party that's ruling doesn't have the power to get everything through. So essentially, we've spent 2 decades in an era of no decisions.
Well, hang on. Is that the same under John Howard?
No, well, John Howard was the last one who had a majority government. So everyone from John Howard onwards.
Well, Kevin got in 2007.
Yeah, well, Kevin
So it's a decade.
Kevin didn't last long, and then he came back again.
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
last long. And,
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
the
that
thing
was-
that's wrong with our Australian government. You can just say, well, I don't like you anymore. Let's just put somebody else in.
No, that's right. And we've had what, 9? My daughter has had as many prime ministers as she's had years on Earth.
That's crazy.
Where for the years prior to that, I would have only had that many prime ministers in my whole life as a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
So that's what we're dealing with here. And so nothing in Australia is ever getting done. None of the big power companies will invest in Australia because they can't be sure that the energy policy, what that's going to be like moving forward. Yeah, Australia's got enough natural resources in terms of iron ore and coal and all that sort of stuff that we should all be walking around as rich as Saudi Arabians. But
Yeah.
More like
but we're selling it all to the Chinese and letting them be rich like Saudi Arabians.
There you go. So here's the thing I would say about America. It's similar in the way that it's just a constant battle of back and forth. And just like you said, there's nobody fully, we've got a midterm election that's coming up this next week. And if by some stroke of chance, the Republicans were to win enough seats, then Trump would really start to get things done. Right now, all he's done for the most part is use executive orders to take away all the executive orders that President Obama put into place. Okay, so he's basically just knocked down all the things that are in our politics. The things that Obama did are not really laws anyway. So he just knocked them all down. I mean, it was pointless.
Hey, Scotty.
So, yeah.
Have you ever seen that show that was Netflix, Designated Survivor?
I feel like that sounds familiar.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, yeah. I started to watch that, and then it got super political, and I was like, it's about politics, but it got really like, that's the other thing. All of our TV shows here are like, super every time it's like very topical. They're like, all the crime shows have these things about refugees and people at the border who are being separated from.
It's very like on point. It's not evergreen. It's not evergreen content.
No.
So Scotty, what was really interesting is I was in LA near the end of Obama's reign. I was stunned when I landed in America, even in LA, about how many Americans didn't like Obama, because in Australia they love him. Like,
the whole world loved Obama. Yeah. He was the savior of the world.
Yeah, and look, he's a great orator. He speaks really well. And he presents really well. But I was stunned when I landed in America and people weren't in love with him like Australia seemed to be in love with him. And I just wonder whether
we had Tony Abbott as well. So
but Tony Abbott, I think this is what we're dealing with here, is that social media is all about opinions. And across the world it's rising. It definitely influenced your elections. It's going to influence ours in the next 6 months, or 6 weeks and 6 months. We've got one coming up here. And I think this is the whole situation where politicians are just going to continually get cut down. Whoever's in power is the bad guy. And it just hands the chalice.
I think the only difference between, so there were a lot of people in America who were not fond of President Obama, but the media was absolutely in love with him and never said anything bad about him.
Could they though? I mean,
well, it wasn't.
I don't want to open my mouth, but you know what I'm saying? Like, could they though? Because
he's black. That was part of the thing here too. Is if you said bad things about the first black president in America,
you're racist.
You could be a racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
imagine if they said the same things about Obama that they do about Trump.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone would be fired from whatever. It's just like,
but again, that's the same thing that Creaky's saying is like, Obama was slick, man. I mean, he didn't have any substance, but he was the perfect politician. And then you have Donald Trump, who's like, and he just says stupid things all the time, but he gets stuff done, which is totally the reverse. And then on top of that, again, the media just lambaste. They just crucify him every day.
Wait, I want to hear you. What about Obamacare really quick? Because Tim was saying that. Wait, before you do that, Funky said something about, which I liked. He said something like the only reason people voted for Trump or Trump won was because Hillary was the only other candidate. Like
that's definitely a huge part of it. I mean, she was such a flawed, terrible. I mean, she was a terrible candidate, and in a lot of ways, so was Trump. But I think,
by the way, we'd be happy if a woman was a president. So it had nothing to do with being a woman. It was just because of who she was.
Don't put words in my mouth. I don't know if I'd be happy about that. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, here's the thing. You have to remember the things that were going on here in the United States. President Obama was the person who changed a lot of things that were very foundational to how America had operated up until that point. He was taking America in a direction that a lot of people here did not want to go. And some people would say that was towards socialism. He would never have said that. They deny it all the time. But you look at, for us, Obamacare was a huge step in that direction for us. Now, I know all over the world, everybody's like, how can you not have free health care? What a horrible country. Part of the thing that people, it's not like we don't want people to be able to go to the doctor, but in America, the medical, healthcare is such a huge part of our economy. So the government was trying to take over a 33% of our economy. And I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but the government in America, they know how to screw things up royally. They do a great job of taking something that's working halfway decently and turning it into a giant pile of steaming shit. So,
have you heard about our NBN, our internet?
I hear Ben
vlogs.
I hear Ben bitching about it all the time.
As an example.
Well,
so, yeah.
That was deliberately done
Deliberately.
by the Liberals being
No, it
paid
wasn't.
off with corporate donations from Rupert Murdoch and such.
No, disagree.
Yeah.
You
So
don't think so?
Yeah, because Rupert Murdoch owns 55% of Foxtel. If the NBN actually got properly put in place, it's now a service that is objectively better, where you could deliver easily gigabit fiber network to everyone, whereas Foxtel was still basically, cable to the curb.
here's the thing that I always think about when you think, okay, capitalism gets a really bad name. This is bad. Should we be talking about this? But let me just say this. Capitalism gets a lot of crap.
We're
But you know
talking
what?
about it.
Capitalism has made the modern world. There are greedy people who take things and they do things and they use money for evil and they take too much of it. But without capitalism, we wouldn't even have internet. I mean, if you depended on the government to create
the internet
these
was
things,
invented by the military.
listen, dude, it wouldn't have went anywhere
No,
if it
wouldn't have.
weren't for somebody who wanted to make money off of it.
Well,
If the military, listen, cell phone technology was around from I think it was like the 40s or 50s, okay? But until somebody bought that thing, the patent for it, and said, hey, we could use this. We could get people to pay us money to have a phone in their car. Until someone did that, it wouldn't have gone anywhere because cell phone technology was also part of the military. You need people that have forward-thinking ideas to take this technology and make it viable.
Well, you still need to have the government to do the basic research to even get technology off the ground.
They get corporations to
No. Corporations are not willing to invest in something that, okay, it's going to take 10 years of development.
Well, how do you think
are we actually going to get a return on it or not?
How do you think Wi-Fi came about?
Wi-Fi was created by the Australian government's CSIRO. Australia invented Wi-Fi.
What they did in partnership with a private corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual research is still funded by the Australian government.
Same as Aerogas.
Where would the CSIRO?
Just to bring it home.
By the way, welcome to the
bring it
chat.
home.
All the companies
We just chat about whatever we want to, especially after we've gone on.
royalties.
After the hour mark, it's like we can say whatever we want to say at this point.
Absolutely.
And we're encouraging that.
Okay, listen, but just to bring it home, you wouldn't have your fun Nerf stuff if it wasn't for somebody that had money.
You wouldn't have a webcam. Oh wait.
No, but I'm saying about the basic technology. The basic research. So
Baby Shark.
say if you corporations and that aren't interested in basic research, and it's scientists and that kind of thing who are, and them trying to get funding is really difficult unless they can prove that there is an actual product that will exist. Because all those, if you talk about phones, there's multiple individual technologies. There's LiPo batteries. There's the Wi-Fi, there's the 3G, 4G networks, that kind of thing. There's lots of independently developed things, and it's not until a company, puts them all into a device, but a lot of those things are developed independently.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Wilson said
it's not-
Wi-Fi was invented in Geelong. Oh, my camera's gone again.
Oh, for crying out loud.
It's,
Look at
we have,
it's gone
I think we're gonna go
Wow,
eight
look
more
at
minutes.
the
8 more
so-
minutes.
Settings
8 more
on
minutes on
Mark's
the stream.
Mark's
Okay.
camera was invented by the government.
8 more minutes on the stream. I just want to ask about aliens and if you think they exist and if we're getting UFOs.
We've changed.
Because Stephen McLaughlin said he wanted to put his tinfoil hat on. So, because I don't think we've. I mean, yeah, this is it's all interesting stuff. By the way, I love talking.
What I've realized is Creaky and I need to do a show about politics, and it'll be fun to do.
It'd be fun.
international.
You'll get
It'd be fun to not watch.
It would be great, dude.
I think it would be too.
I agree.
Don't worry about Danny Black. He doesn't know. Even.
I was just joking. Okay, I love
even
watching
know where
Ben
he-
Shapiro and
No, Funky Miller. If Mark's camera was made by Trump, that thing would work beautifully.
Hey, look, I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
Like, check this camera out. This is an 8-year-old DSLR. I'm surprised that
Yeah,
went
during
for
the Obama administration.
the
That
2 hours that it went for. And now I'm using Apple. Like, we're doing the full circle. So now I'm using the Apple face cam.
Can we just talk about Mark's background?
Yeah, he made it. He created it.
I
It looks like it.
No, you didn't create that. The government created that.
No, I created that. The government sold it to me. I created it.
Mark,
Yes.
I've got 2 kids, an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old.
Got it. I know where that's going.
Yeah, go hit me. Hit
I'm
me
more
up.
than happy to send them over on the Spirit of Tasmania to redesign your background for you if you like, because
Wait, this
Um,
is
it's a-
serious.
it's just a little bit like Pro Heart with you've shot spaghetti at it.
You know how
and-
much you could buy this for right now?
Yeah, not much.
It's not for sale. That's the thing. It's not for
It's
sale.
priceless.
It's priceless.
It's the lights.
Absolutely
It's the
priceless.
light. You should be a set designer
It's the
on a really shit TV show.
Don't you worry about how I do my live streams.
I'm gonna really
Just
flip this
because
around.
you're in the outback, not the outback, you're in Melbourne and you can go outside on your.
I just
little
posted the link to
chair
the
and
Google
have
Hangouts
possums
to
in your
anybody that's in
background.
the chat. If they have Google Chrome and they can go onto it, let's just see who we can get on in the next 6 minutes.
And a webcam. You've got to have that should be a rule.
Oh, is
You
this,
gotta have a
is,
webcam.
is this being shut down in 6 minutes?
No, I'm shutting it down in 6 minutes.
Are you really?
Yeah, I've got to do a live stream. I've got to do a live on Facebook.
No,
You should do a live stream on Facebook while we're on this Google.
Yeah, tell us what you're going to do tonight.
Yeah, so we can come watch it or be in it.
I was going to talk about collaborating and the power of community like this.
Nice.
I only need to go for 3 minutes. I don't know if you know, but I'm trialing this. If you upload more than 3 minutes of video to Facebook 30 days in a row, it adjusts the edge rank of your page.
Page.
Really?
The what
Hey.
Oh,
rank?
so you started a page, didn't you?
Yeah, mine's on a page.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark, I have it stuck on your face.
The what
Sorry?
rank?
Nothing.
What's on,
Sorry?
what's on my face?
Edge rank.
What's that? Like,
It's sort of how they rate you and how you get reached through paid advertising and retargeting.
okay.
You know what you need to talk about too, just so that I'll be excited, is hockey.
Sure. Hockey?
We did talk about hockey. Show me
Did you really?
hockey.
A different kind of hockey to you, though, I think.
field hockey.
Oh no,
Look at
but
my-
I thought you
look at my
said
knee.
I thought you're playing hockey, like ice hockey.
No, field hockey, real
So
hockey.
they run, they don't skate. They just and they have
We
little.
got to run hard. You guys
candy
glide
cane.
around on skate.
Hey, Scotty,
Gumdrops.
let's do some Australianisms.
You
It's
do get to fight, though. I do like the fact that you do.
Oh, you fight them?
That barely happens anymore, but yeah, it used to be fun to watch them fight.
Oh, you know what, Scott? I think that you would love watching. Some people might disagree with this, but I think you'd love watching the AFL. I think that it's.
I've watched a little bit of it, but I need to understand it better. There's
You
a
need
lot
to
of
like
stuff going on. I don't get.
Want to
I'll teach you.
have a team to root for as well.
The
route-
game that
route
I
for.
watched, I was trying to see
Very.
Mark at the game. I watched it on purpose, and then there was these two. They were really like just elbowing each other and punching each other in the back of the head and stuff. I mean, it was pretty rough. Does
Yeah,
that
not
happen?
bad.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
wow.
pads. We're tough. We're tough over here.
Oh, yeah, you're a goal umpire. Hold on.
They're also getting retarded too because
I just stay behind the line and adjudicate.
Is there a bunch of?
Although
Is there a bunch?
Mark probably does stand in the most dangerous place on the field, which
Oh,
is in front of the cheer squads. He seriously would walk out from the ground, and the back of his shirt would be covered in spit. There's no doubt about it. They probably squirt those little sauce packets at him,
No, we have decent security.
and they throw the footy back in the field.
Won't happen.
And here's the other thing: if the football goes through the goals into the crowd, when they throw it back, they're always trying to hit the goal umpire.
Every time.
Is that true? Is that right?
Every time. Every time.
You watch the Chiefs always try and piff the ball at the umpire's head on the way back in.
So a lot of the time, if I know it's in that sort of first and second tier, and I've waved my flags, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it to sort of go.
Has it ever hit you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. They all get hit.
Yeah.
All right. So
the worst ones are like
umpire.
MCG top tier, and they've like hurled it from like 60 meters above your head, and it just goes smack straight in the back of your back.
I want to go to another game.
But then we cheer for him getting hit. So it's sporting.
Next time you have me go to a game, can you get me tickets in that tier? So if I ever catch it, I can try to chuck it.
Yeah, the next game you're coming to, it's definitely MCG. We're
MCG.
going full hog like Collingwood Richmond. We're doing like 90,000 at the G.
Collingwood Richmond. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Does that mean something? I don't. That's lost.
That'd be like the Lions
It's
playing
like,
the
It's
Pelicans.
like Chicago versus Detroit.
Oh, okay.
It's like big rivalry that'll pack the stadium. It's like Michigan State.
Ooh,
That's
See?
Michigan won, by the way. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Good.
Yeah.
Go Michigan.
Yay!
Hail to the
We
victors.
have a World Series update. Is that over
It's
yet?
already done.
Boston.
Boston.
Won, yeah.
Damn it.
So I put the link out. Some people said they're going to jump on, but nobody's jumped on. So we still got a couple minutes left. I was just going to see how Creaky, if you're doing a
Are
live
you just
stream,
like throwing it out there to get people to just jump in?
Niche fam's on.
Oh, there you go.
Nick,
Micah,
fam.
what's up?
Nick fam.
Niche fam.
What's the H for?
Niche fam.
The H.
He's
What's
a
the
letter
height?
weight.
Like Zach.
Cool.
Zach could be with an H.
He's a little
Scotty, we need to do a full live stream of me teaching you how to talk Australian because
He's a
you're
little
saying
like-
hockey.
All right, let's just start right now. Let's do another hour. Let's just do another hour and let's
Hockey.
go, start
Yeah,
teaching.
my camera's good now. I'm connected to 240
to a computer.
Oh, sorry. What's your American volt? It's not 240 volt. It's like
At
Say
120.
that again. I couldn't understand anything you said. Say that.
I'm
He
talking.
said, what's your voltage?
What's your
Nobody-
voltage that comes out
No one
of your
asks that in America.
socket?
What's your voltage?
It's 110. Sorry, 110.
110.
110 amp, isn't
But
it?
but you can also have a 220 for your
Yes, it's
like
220. We have
big
240.
appliances.
Just more power over here. Just more power.
Everything in Australia is bigger and more powerful.
Like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah.
Coke addict.
If you missed that, I'll post the link again.
He's from Michigan and he did go to prison for cocaine. He tried to sell it though.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're saying he didn't even use it at all?
By the way,
He never inhaled.
if you ever get a chance to watch, there's a documentary about a young kid like that's famous in Detroit for selling drugs, White Boy Rick. You should watch that movie.
Oh,
It's
really?
pretty
I'd
good.
love that.
Yeah.
By the way, I posted the link. Did that show up? Did it actually show up in the comments? Because I'm not a moderator.
I
so
don't
maybe-
see anything.
All right, sorry.
What
Oh,
link are you
shoot.
posting?
Well, I'll
How
give
are
you guys
you not
another
a
chance.
moderator? I was even saying it was hilarious that you were going live on X Here is Danny Black. Go and check that channel out. And your personal Danny Black isn't a moderator on that chat.
Because I haven't.
Scotty, can we talk a little bit American TV here?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Go.
Let me make myself a moderator.
Do you know what the latest is with the West Memphis 5?
The West Memphis 5, they've done a number of documentaries about that, haven't they?
Yeah, are they back out? Are they out yet, or are they still?
Yeah, I
in?
think they got out. I think it's 3 to 5 years ago. I remember them getting out. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys. We're gonna give them a little bit more time to see people pop on now that they have the link.
And what about
that
what about Mike the Situation
You
from
guys talk
Jersey
amongst
Shore?
yourself. I need to get a refill.
Has he gone into jail yet for tax evasion?
Not that I know of. I actually funny that you said that. I've never watched the Jersey Shore, but they did this like Jersey Shore reunion thing where they went on these little vacations, and I watched it for the first time. I actually love that guy. Like he's all cleaned up. He's totally sober now, but
Living
he's
his best life, as he says.
Yeah, he's great. I love him.
Big Daddy Sitch.
Yes, Big Daddy Sitch.
Well, if you watch it back in the originals, the OGs, he was
drunk,
like,
right?
No, he was just a Guido jerk. Like
Okay,
Let's just come on.
he was a troublemaker. So, hey, who we got?
We got another one.
That's Steve, isn't it?
That didn't give me the notification.
Yes, Steve
Brian Christian Bale.
Hey, Steve. I've
Hello.
never met you before. I'm Scott.
You have met me before, Scotty.
I have.
You have. Australian Christian Bale.
Oh, yes. You look different.
You don't look like
Thank
Christian
you.
Bale. Where's Christian Bale gone?
I assume you mean I look good.
Yes, you do. You look great.
There you go.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
using a
wow.
Mac or a computer
Another-
as well. I can
another-
I can spot that computer screen wobble.
I think I've got some echo going on. I need to adjust my volume.
Christian Bale.
Danny Black's just bailed.
No, I'm
Christian
I
Bale.
know
Christian
he
Bale.
left his own live stream. What the heck?
I ruined the live stream. I refreshed it and thought I was gonna lose everything, and it came back just fine.
No, that's yeah.
Yep. So this is actually, you look more like Matthew McConaughey right now. Australian's Matthew McConaughey.
Hey.
All right.
Shit, Derek.
That's
That's what I meant. Take it back to that one.
all right. Roll
Shit,
back.
Derek.
We can edit this, right? Yeah. Hey.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, I know.
Shit,
Fucking whatever.
I was thinking a bit more Wolf Creek.
I've never seen that movie, but apparently it's good, right?
Yeah, you should
I
watch
like-
it before you drive up to Central Australia.
I've been there. I saw a sign that said "This way to Wolf Creek," and I was like, "That looks stupid." And then I looked it up, and I was like, "That looked really pretty. I should have gone there."
Hmm.
Yeah.
Until you get murdered.
Remember when
with
Christian
Hulk.
Bale lost his shit? Oh shit! I thought it said shirt for a second there. When he yelled at the guy, the production guy. All right, Nick Pham, what's up? Oh, he's driving, so he can't go. It's good to see you though. Nick Pham's been sad that he's been. A lot of American people are sleeping during these streams, and now that the time changes happen, it makes it harder.
Are you making fun of him for being from the South?
Why? Because of the way I'm talking?
Yeah.
That just happens.
That's why my next live stream, I think I'm going to do. Well, Bannon goes at 9. I'm going to have to go at 9:15 a.m. sometime Saturday. I reckon.
Okay.
That
I
way-
reckon that too.
That way, I can actually get my viewers from the far east or west. Depends which way you fly over.
Okay. Well, wait.
Whoa, I thought you were on the toilet.
I
just
thought
then.
Stephen
I know
was
it did
on the
look like
toilet.
he was about to cop a squat there.
No, I got told to go outside, but my lead's not long enough, and I can't get outside.
Hey.
Oh,
Wait, so Justin, you don't have a webcam, right, Justin?
Hmm?
You don't have a webcam?
No.
Yes. Adelaide Crows has just put a cracking comment on Russell Coit.
Yeah, that's good. Absolutely.
Danny, have you seen Russell Coit?
Russell Coit? No.
Huh?
You need to Google and get on.
Steven,
That
turn
is-
your
Oh, for
microphone off.
God's sake.
Full Australian.
Sorry.
That's all right.
You have to see Russell Coit.
You have
Why?
to.
No.
What is it?
It is the best.
It is
Is that a
hilarious.
movie? What?
No, it's
What
a TV
is it?
show.
TV show.
It's a bit like Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter.
Okay.
It's like the
But he's
Australian
more
version of Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter.
He's a bit more serious than Steve Irwin. He takes
Except it's absolutely 100% genuine with no scripting, no acting, no anything.
It is 100% real life.
So like Trump. Oh, bringing it back around to Trump.
Oh, we're going back.
He has
all right.
some fantastic dance moves.
Russell Coit.
Yep,
Let's-
especially when
I'm
he
still-
flies on.
By the way,
Listen to
I'm
this.
still irritated that about that Hemsworth fake Danny McBride Crocodile Dundee movie's not real.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
fucking
no,
yeah,
that
yeah.
is a
pissed
real.
about that.
That was an Australian tourism ad.
I know. I'm still ticked.
so ticked.
There is talk that they want to make the movie now because that
They
campaign was so
should.
famous. It was so popular. There's an
Yeah.
internet push for that.
And that guy Danny McBride just made the new Halloween movie.
Well, happy Halloween because it is Halloween here right
It
now
is.
for another 54 minutes.
I'm
Yes.
just getting
Trick or
started.
treaters happening.
When are you going live, Creaky?
I need to go live before midnight to keep my 30-day run going.
You go live during CreatorCast. Just go live for 3 minutes with us.
Go live in the live.
Live
Make
in
us
the
part of
live. I've got to go find my headphones. Hold on.
Russell Coitus.
You got them on your head. Your headphones are on your head.
No, well, these ones don't fit into my phone,
I
Mark.
found them. Call off the search. He's found them.
I found them.
Okay, so first of all, shout out to Micah from Nick Pham TV because
He was on Boosa Studios the other day.
was he? He sent me this picture to prove that he's watching from his car. And look, it's dark outside.
Yeah, is that a Hungry Jack?
It's 7:02.
Is that a Hungry
It's dark.
Jack sign?
He's listening,
No, it's
not
Burger
watching.
King.
Burger King. Oh yeah, well yeah, America, of course.
Yeah, it's only 7 o'clock here, and it's getting dark now. We're gonna fall back next weekend. Do you
What's the
guys do
unknown
that?
part? Fall back?
Yeah.
Yeah. We apparently Queensland doesn't. The state that I'm in.
Yeah, Queensland's the only one.
They said it's because the farmers didn't want their curtains getting.
Are we gonna do politics again? Because I got my foil ready.
Oh yeah, foil is not about politics. It's about
It's a
aliens. and
tinfoil
stuff.
hat.
It's
No, I
about
can put my hat on.
yeah, but that's what that's for, isn't it? Like signs.
I've got it on hand if we need it.
Okay, all right, good to know. I'm gonna go get some
Stop the
too.
waves from the government that are trying to get
You
into.
told me to look up Russell Coitus, and I'm looking him up.
Russell Coitus.
Oh,
Russell.
sorry, my bad. This is Russell Coit.
All of the Adventures, that's the one.
Oh, you're gonna play one? Play one.
Oh, you're gonna get hardcore copyright strikes now.
I don't have any audio, so don't worry.
Okay, cool.
No, season 1 and 2 is a good start. That's a good place to start there.
Wow, he's famous. No, that's not him. Yeah, no, that's just someone that.
Look at that.
I just want to
Look
see
at
it.
that
I
Land
don't have the
Cruiser.
audio going into it. Well, here I can get some audio if you want.
Uh-oh. We got more people joining.
Oh, look, Hendrick's here.
Hey,
Hey, Hendrik Ebba.
Andrew,
how you going?
Sensational.
So I think that did we not talk about this guy before? This, just so you know, this is what I'm listening to.
Russell Coit.
All right, that's. So so I'm confused at what I'm watching right now. What is he?
Well,
Well,
you just watched a
that
big
was the
button
bottom.
in the palm.
yeah, that was the backside.
Yeah, he's like an OG vlogger.
What does OG mean?
Parody of
Original.
Original
Oh.
gangster.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Oh, gee, your
I just watched
EQ
that
and
already.
bass in your microphone, Scott, is just.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know it's
Hendrick, Hendrick, give us a wave.
Ah, that's just how sexy he sounds on a regular day.
Anybody else? Sorry, I missed the chat. Anything been going on in the chat?
Oh,
Nobody's chatting because everybody's on the screen.
I can't even see the chat. I should get my phone.
How many
Yeah,
we
they're
got?
talking about you. Don't
Seven?
do it, Steven. Don't.
No,
Look.
no, I'm doing
Like-
it. I'm doing it.
Like an
Don't let me get my
outback
full hat.
Mr. Bean.
All right, since we have a lot of Australians in here and we have
Glenn
2
Robbins.
Americans, I want to take some turns. I want people to teach Scott how to speak Australian. So we'll start with Steve. We'll start with Steve, and we'll work our way over. We'll start with
Can I
me.
say swear words?
We'll start with me. Yeah, sure.
Most of them are swear words, Scotty.
All right. Well,
Okay,
don't-
go ahead.
yeah. Well, we'll start with me, even though I'm not
Okay.
Australian, but I'm an honorary Aussie because I'm married into the
Danny's
country.
cheating. He's got an app. I've seen it.
I have an app. I'm not using the app. I'm just gonna say, and
You have an
probably, I'm
app?
gonna do it. I'm gonna start with an easy one, and I'm just gonna say the city of Melbourne. How you pronounce it? I know that you know it because you've watched some of my vlogs. How would you say Melbourne? And I'm gonna
You
teach
mean
you.
if I'm saying it as an American?
Yeah,
Melbourne or
Okay.
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
But you say it Melbourne.
Yeah. See,
Melbourne.
there you go.
Melbourne.
No.
Good job, everyone. Give
No,
Mexico.
Steven says no. Go ahead. What do I say?
Melbourne.
Steven?
Mexico. Melbourne, Mexico.
Oh, Mexico, because that's what that is. Mexico. You're gonna build a wall around Melbourne.
And
Okay.
Melbourne's our
Okay,
Mexico.
all right, Steven, give Scott a phrase to teach him how to say it properly.
I thought he had one all ready to go. He was so
Yeah,
Yeah,
excited.
I know. You
Just
think
put
I
us
would?
on the
I'm Australian. I should know
I think-
this. I think Mark should give me one, and I'll say it.
No.
Well, Mark's my most Australian here.
No.
Really?
Yeah,
Mark's the
you're
most-
legit Australian, mate. You like coach
Dave, a good one.
football or whatever it is that game that you guys play.
Be thirsty,
Fair
dry
dinkum.
as-
I
all right, yeah, do Davos,
Yeah,
Steven.
fair dinkum, fair dinkum. Okay,
Fair dinkum.
fair dinkum,
Okay, everybody, hold on. Say it again.
fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum or bear dinkum?
You know what we should actually be doing?
Fair
We should be
dinkum.
actually writing the statements in the comments and then have him say them.
Yeah.
By
Let's do
telling
that.
him,
Let's
we're
do that.
telling him.
Yeah,
Anyway,
don't
this is
put
the
pressure on me.
third hour, so well, like on to, I guess what I don't know, second hour. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Devo
you should
70
write it down and then
Devo
I'll
70
try
wrote a
to-
phrase. Can you say that? It's to be thirsty. Say that, Scotty D.
Say what?
What Davo 70 said.
Dave
Dave
Davo 70.
Dave
To be thirsty, dry as a dead dingo's donga.
Did you say that pretty good? How would you say it, Steven?
Droy is a dead dingo's donga.
No,
Yeah.
why the G? Why the G?
Means it's friggin' hot, man.
Yeah, it is friggin' hot.
Yeah, friggin' hot.
Friggin' hot.
Tell you what, boys, I'm dry as a dingo's donger.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Yeah.
Dead dingo.
Is that what that means?
Myself.
Does that mean you're out of a drink? You're out of a drink.
Dry as a dead dingo's donga.
Yeah, it's
Means you're
hot,
thirsty.
dry.
Yeah, because see, when a dingo's dead, it's dingo dronga dunga's dry.
Right, because it's usually in the desert.
I think you said it too many
It's
times.
it's in the desert.
Scotty, a
in the
little
desert,
tip
mate.
is pretty much you can just assume everything is just have a drink.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's
I like make test battle.
Translation.
Let's see. He's in there.
I'll
too.
go on for it.
Let's see. Make test battle. Scott, can you say that one? Let's see if you say it
say
right.
that one. That's good.
Which one is this?
Make
Make
test battle.
Battle.
Make test battle. Just say that.
Starting with the word heading.
So these
Okay,
are people that are writing things for you to say.
Heading down to the servo to get some ciggies.
It's not bad.
It's not in English a little bit though.
It's a bit British.
With the
You just got to learn how to really shorten stuff. I'm just heading down to the servo to get some ciggies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
because
Australian
they're-
accent, we really flattened the R enunciation. So instead of "How are you," it's
Enunciation?
"How are
Hi.
ya?"
How are ya?
Yeah,
Hi.
we flatten R's into R's, and we flatten pretty much every vowel we can into an R sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we
And like-
allowed
and
to
like-
swear, Danny?
With the first
Yes, you
word.
can do whatever you want. This
Okay,
is
so
we're far enough into the stream where we can do whatever.
Be fucking off down to the servo to get some durries.
Durries. Yeah, see the durries. That's better.
Yeah.
See, but you see, you're pronouncing it already. You're already saying it for him. I want to
I
see.
don't know
what-
how I'm going to do this double live stream. I think I'm going to have to mute this one and talk.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
I'll
But
say
then
I'll
we're
just
not gonna be watching your live stream.
Yeah, but I'm going to want to watch. I enjoy your live streams.
Well,
Creaky.
what?
I'm going to have
Can't
to
you,
get
can't
off
you
so
watch
I
it
can
on different stream or
but I
different
don't
screen?
feel
Just
viewing.
bang the desk so you pop up every now and then.
I'll have to mute
Yeah,
this.
it's here.
and watch
Got it here.
Sorry, have it. There we go.
Don't worry, Mark. It's not going to be too groundbreaking tonight because
I'll
I've
watch it
given
in the replay.
given it absolutely zero
Oh,
preparation.
I just want to go through these. I just want Scott. Just read the rest of these. I just want to hear you do the accent.
So Shoal over who's fucking off down the servo.
So I'm going to the toot.
Where are you at? Like, I'm going to.
Danny's way back up.
Okay. I'm on Smoko.
Yeah, Smoko. You know what Smoko is.
No, I have no idea what Smoko
You've got
is.
no idea what Smoko is. You have Smoko
Right,
at
siesta.
least twice a day.
Cigarette break.
No.
Right?
I don't.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Like a morning
No?
tea break.
Little
Tea-
lunch if you're in school.
Okay, she'll be right.
She'll be right.
You're right.
Did-
Yeah, it should be right.
She'll be right.
She'll be right.
She'll be right.
Dead horse shanks pony.
She'll be right.
It's
Dead
a long
horse
way to the
shanks
shop to get
pony.
a sausage roll.
Danny,
You sound like Russell Brand.
Davos is sensational.
Which
one?
Being arrested.
Okay.
Third last chat.
Being arrested. I'm going home in the back of a divvy van.
No,
Where did you
English.
become
We don't
English?
call it- No. Paddy wagon.
Patty
Yeah, paddy wagon.
Wait, do hit piperays. Try this one. May your chooks turn into.
Oh, tricky. I'll stay you live.
Do that one, Scotty.
Which one?
Oh yeah, Scott. If he's Creaky's live, let's find the link. I'm gonna find him.
Hey, you can actually broadcast this live because it's not copyright.
Make
Yeah.
test battle. I don't have your stubbies, mate.
Where's where? But he's only going for 3 minutes. I don't have a lot of time. Help me. If anybody in the chat knows where Creaky is,
Freaky.
Creaky.
Creaky.
He's Creaky's live.
I'd like Scotty to try and figure out what. Where did I put my slappers?
Is that
What's that?
really a phrase that you want to say, or are you just asking a question?
Flat out like a lizard drinking.
Fair dinkum. I feel like fair dinkum should be like good point, but I know it's not that.
Oh, that's fair dinkum. That's good.
All right,
That's-
Vegemite.
Did somebody
Yeah,
post?
Got hit,
Vegemite,
got hit
yeah.
on the lemon spread.
Where is Creaky? Where is he at?
It's 11:15. I feel like I have to get off soon.
Hey, if you give me a
Yeah,
spanner,
we're gonna wrap it up. very
I can
soon.
post it.
I just want to. I will give it to you. Hold on one second. Where Hendrik, type something so I can see you.
Creaky's there. He's doing.
I see.
blogging
Okay, I
talk.
got you.
He's
All right.
inception.
I'm trying to add you as a moderator. Here. Dang it! I have. Hold on. I can't add you as a moderator. I'm still on my Here's Danny Black thing.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cool. Let me.
Buddy, do you know what g'day is?
G'day. Yeah.
Just straight on
What's
Scott the whole time.
It's like saying hello, right?
Good day.
He's on it. He knows what's going on.
But there he
how
is.
it's
Okay,
just
hold on.
completely silent as everybody's trying to find Creaky.
I'm trying to find his live stream.
I can see him. He's there.
Oh, Emma's got it.
I'm on his page and I can't see it.
Oh, hang on. She's not a. She hasn't
I
Maybe-
see it.
been right.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Maybe
There we
he's
go.
live
Here
on
comes the
wrong
link.
channel, Danny.
Here comes the link.
Oh, there he is. No, that's from another day.
Maybe he's live on the wrong channel. It happens.
I see. I can't post this link though because it's over 200 characters.
Oh dear.
Why can't I see? Oh, is
No, I see. What are you talking about? Died.
Emma says she's got the link.
Here we go.
He just froze. Did he just freeze for real?
No, he's on. I'm watching him. What's going on? Here, look. There you go.
Excellent.
Oh, he's Facebook Live. Okay.
The power of the internet.
Wow.
Are you putting it up, Danny?
I forgot I was muted.
Then joining these people or joining together with people. Oh, now I'm double live streaming.
Yeah. Maybe we should critique him on his live stream.
Yeah,
Can somebody live stream our live stream?
critique it.
We've got guys from America. We've got people from Tasmania, Queensland, everywhere.
Queensland! Represent.
Hey, Emma. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Scott. Thanks for jumping over. Look at my hands go. So it's a little bit delayed. Let's see if we can get it. So look at this. These are the boys, right? So we're double live streaming.
I'm going to talk so I go live on your screen.
Man. So what I'm really talking about here is just the power of making these connections. Now,
This is happening.
if you're looking for an ROI on social media or on Facebook, then part of that ROI has to be the community that you build and the people that you connect with. Because if that's not part of your ROI, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons, in my opinion. So the power is in having the collaboration.
The term
Power is
Return on investment.
people and join people. Hey, Robert, you're back. You scared me. Hey, Tim, fake news of my stream broke down.
Niche fam is watching that and not hitting up this.
Stream broke. So I'm even commenting.
Yeah, Nick Fam. Nick Fam. Why does everyone say Niche Fan?
Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It actually does look like it says niche fam.
Wait,
That's
is
common.
it on there?
I think that comment's a bit complicated for the Americans to understand. Gotta go send a link to get me doll so I can go to the bottle O and get some stubbies.
Are you still doing things?
He's still, we're all sitting here watching.
Good one, Dave.
Davo and I are still doing things.
I'm trying to mute this because I just hear Creaky talking. Anyways, yeah, make sure you like Creaky's. Creaky's got a lot of good things to say.
Yeah, he does.
He's,
Yeah, and they're nice and short.
yeah, not like
They
this
just-
3-hour monstrosity.
I know. I'm going to get off in a minute.
I just
that's a
realized
little personal.
We've given much more than a minute. Yeah?
Pretty good. We're here for you. All right. I think that. Well, he's probably like, oh crap. I'm gonna just make him large. He's big.
How would 1 million views change your life?
Okay, let's get into that. Is that a question, or do you
No,
just
I just found his Facebook page.
Oh yeah, that
It's
was
like
the
this.
that was that speaker that he went and saw a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yep. All right. Well, should we wait for Creaky to come back, or should we wrap this up?
Well,
No, you have to say goodbye.
How do you normally wrap it up? Oh yeah,
Yeah, like this.
Danny
You
Black.
This is a story all about how.
Life got all turned upside down.
Got on for a long stream that
Oh, what
that
are
doesn't
people
run.
working on this week? Or anyone uploading this? Like anything they're
Yeah,
working on?
I have a Great Barrier Reef GoPro Hero 7 video coming out hopefully this week. I've been working on
Nice.
all of the RV, but not making a video on it.
The latest episode of Hey We're Talking just went live this morning.
That's right.
I actually got the notification for that just before CreatorCast started.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's good. It's good. It's fun to watch.
This stream actually interrupted me watching it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
How
Hey, look, that's me.
inconsiderate, Danny.
Hey.
What?
Hey. That's
What?
that's fun. I'm watching Creaky watch me. And Hendrik.
Yeah.
And there's
Hey,
me again. And
You
there's
watch-
Steven.
you watch- You watch him.
He's
Hope he
gone
got
full
my-
Inception, hasn't he?
Anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to see other people's screens because I think it's just on anyways. We'll wrap this up.
Finish that statement.
Which one?
Yeah.
Why do you like start to say something and then stop? We're interested in the rest of that statement.
What statement? I forgot.
I don't know. You were like da ba da ba da, and then you stopped, and then you started on.
It's
another
like saying,
track.
I heard the funniest joke the other day. Let me just...
The statement about the thing.
What?
You know,
The thing.
You were talking
Yeah,
about the
you know, the
screen.
thing.
The
you
other
said
people's...
people were looking at you on the screen, and then all of a sudden you were like, "Oh, a squirrel," and you went that way.
I'm watching Creaky's live stream.
Well, focus on this live stream.
No, I've been focused on this for. No, I'm kidding. All right, back to you, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he was only going for 3 minutes. I'm a little bit disappointed. This is
We've got
Oh,
4
it's
hours.
okay.
tech is hard for Creaky. Was it bad? Was it messed up for him? Because
No, he's
Obviously.
coming back right now. Look, it looks like he's done. He's coming back.
No, I think
still-
he's filming us talking on his
Yeah.
stream.
Oh,
I'll go and watch it later when I'm in bed,
Would you feel better if we
which
ate
is
some?
not far away.
That's like all right.
Steven keeps
So, guys,
trying
I heard the
so
funniest
hard to
joke.
say stuff to us.
I heard
and
the
then
funniest
you-
joke on the cruise
Oh, you're
ship.
gonna hang up. Go ahead.
But anyways, let's wrap this up. I will.
Oh, that's
We're on the
We're out of time. By the way, shout out to the other guys that couldn't be here tonight. Hopefully everything's going good with them. And yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Danny, with
boom,
your
boom.
GoPro Hero 7 review, did
Yeah.
you do a comparison of the Hypersmooth versus a gimbal?
I can do that actually, and I will do that. Oh, I got the other
There's
cool thing.
one
Wait.
feature that people don't like point out with that though is that with an actual gimbal,
Yeah,
it compensates for roll, like rotation, whereas the problem with Hypersmooth is that it's only a 10% crop, so you can't actually do like a 360 thing, and it'll keep the horizon line flat. So it will, if the camera ends up on an angle, it will then normalize to that angle. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I think the people, if they're hyperlapsing, if they do it quick enough, I think it keeps continuing in the
The hyperlapsing, the Hypersmooth.
let me just say this. Watch my last video where I talk about getting a job on a cruise ship, and there's a point where I hit the camera and it scrolls through the ship. That was literally just my GoPro walking, and it looked really smooth. But check this out. I got this. I can't wait to play with this one.
Oh, I know what that is.
Wait, Danny, talk so we can see it.
Oh, I will talk so that you can see it. I will do more than that. I will. So you actually put the GoPro in here, and you throw it. And you know how people have drones sometimes?
Oh, cool.
Well,
cool. Yeah.
This
That's
is
gonna
not
be
a drone.
That's
So
going to be so
if-
much better with a Hero 7 stabilization.
Yeah, so you
too.
put, and it's supposed to actually keep it stable. And so like places where you can't fly a drone, or like if you're worried about hitting somebody with it, like if someone did a really cool jump, like on a snowboard or something, and I could throw it like right under them or over them or close enough to maybe even hit them. I don't know. The shot would look awesome. So I'm excited. I'm going to play around with that on one
Throw
of
it
the
off
videos.
the side of the next ship you're on. Oh wait, you won't be able to get the footage.
Fishing line.
I know, just take a fishing rod, and then when you throw it, wheel it back in, go again.
Yeah, and I could say Marianne. Oh, that's a Viva Fry reference.
You could kind of drag
By
it
the way,
behind
welcome
a
back,
boat,
Creaky.
I suppose.
Thanks,
We-
guys.
We didn't want to leave without saying bye.
No, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was. Did you have some technical difficulties or something?
No, Tim accused me of having technical difficulties, but I call fake news.
Yeah.
I call fake news also.
That's what I say that too. Like people sometimes will say like, "Hey, your mic's not working," and then they just realize, oh, they just didn't have their mute on, their mute was on or something.
And how does it send you into a panic when they do it? You're like, oh my god, oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my god, oh my god, and then it ruins everything. And so
yeah.
But for me, it happens. It's happened a lot. Like I played full songs, and people tell me that it wasn't on. Like they're calling me or calling Emma, and
Yeah,
Danny's
that's
mic's
why
not on.
text Danny. That way, it makes it far more.
If you message me or text me, then I know it's real. But if it's just like a comment and it's 15-second delay, everything's ruined. So yeah, if everyone watching, write us on our like personal things if real tech is happening. That's
So somebody is saying,
Yeah,
Ben
don't put
is
it in the
saying
chat.
that the stream was glitchy.
Vortex. It was glitchy. It looks
Yeah.
good to me. I'm watching your other video right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
It looks good to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
Okay.
else.
All right.
pretty good.
All right. Well,
Did you get your new modem today?
I look like the alligator from on top of a washing machine. I know I didn't get my new modem. Can I just tell you this?
The thing in the washing machine that goes.
The agitator.
Oh, agitator.
Agitator.
Sorry, I read that
The
fast.
agitator. No, an alligator.
The alligator on from the washing machine. Like,
Potato.
what is he smoking right now? Does this make any sense to you guys here really quick? So I bought my thing now and it hasn't come, but it says, look, it's shipped. It's on its way to your house. It literally says that. And then I click track my order and then it says, we're all out of stock. So it's like, they said it's left the facility, but then it's like, nope, we don't have any in stock. It's going to take 1 to 5 days to send out. But,
You should have just walked straight down to the Optus store and bought one.
They were all out. They're out of stock, you know?
Apparently.
No,
They're out of
they've
stock.
said the order. It's just a good way to be vague. So you'll get it in the next 6 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, that's what they should have said from the
For
beginning.
January.
January. That'll start your bill.
It's
So,
vague.
anyways,
I think they're throttling their Wi-Fi internet so that you buy these things.
Ooh. Are we starting
let's
that
save
guy
that
again,
one
are
for
we?
another time. This was fun, guys. It was cool, like hanging out with everybody. The regular CreatorCast gang wasn't around, but I like these midweek chats just for this reason. I would like
I
love to
like
have this more.
CreatorCast game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You like CreatorCast? What, Steven?
I like this CreatorCast game heaps better.
Game piece.
No, gang better.
Gang. Oh, this gang. Oh, this gang better. Yeah, I'll give you guys all the pass. We'll create a new password and we'll just like lock them out. But I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys.
People are literally going to bed. Ben's going to bed because he's
The
done.
viewers are going, or no. All right. It's late.
Right,
Good night, everybody. Good night, chat. Thanks
for having us.
Hendrik, can you play the background music for the end for me, please?
Good night, Australia.
Just keep going. All right, guys, and don't forget to check the description so you can come visit us on Facebook and all this great stuff. And we're signing off.
I can finally go have a crap.